We're hot.
We are hot.
Hot, hot,
We
hot.
Hot chocolate. Hot chocolate.
Hi,
Hey,
guys.
hey, hey.
Hello.
Nice. Hey.
Hello, guys, and welcome to another Role Players. Sorry, I couldn't figure out how to start our show.
Sawadee krap to our huge Thai viewers in
Yes,
Thailand.
we're huge in Thailand, in case you guys didn't know. But as always, we're so...
That's why Alyssa was there.
I know.
Yes,
touring.
she was.
She was
Right.
meeting fans.
ThaiCon.
You did the Role Player Con.
Yes.
You'll have to tell us about that.
It
Yeah.
was great.
It was huge.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was really big.
Yeah.
Instead of like dice trays, you roll on banana leaves.
That's
Oh,
it.
yeah.
It's a little known
Yeah,
cultural
man,
thing.
yeah.
Yeah,
All right,
we can do
let's-
that.
Okay.
We'll go with
Yeah,
that.
yeah, we can go with that one.
Guys, as always, we're so excited to have you with us to play some Dungeons and Dragons.
Yes. Yes.
I'm your Dungeon Master, Judd.
Hi, Judd.
These are my wonderfully crazy players.
Hi.
And we are so happy to have Alyssa back. Yay! We missed you.
Oh, yay.
As she was gallivanting around Thailand, she is back now.
It was your first time out of the country, right?
Like, legitimately, yes.
Yeah.
First
Like not
legit.
Canada.
Not Canada or Mexico
Yeah, like
and
not
stuff,
Mexico,
but
yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
Thailand's a pretty
First
big
legit
leap.
It was
Yeah.
a big leap. It was
That's the other side of the
Sweet.
planet.
So you
yeah,
guys,
almost one of the longest flight
Wow.
that there is 16 hours, and I took a 15-hour flight.
And you came
Yeah,
back like
yeah.
right before
Whoa.
coronavirus. So
did you?
well,
Yeah.
I did.
Yeah.
And
Good
well
job.
timed.
It was just a little bit overlapped with it, but that's okay.
Yeah,
it's probably your fault.
but yeah,
If I die
you know,
and infect
yeah.
everyone in Los Angeles,
All right, well,
don't blame me.
yeah.
It's probably you. I mean, coincidence?
I don't know. I don't know.
Like, really?
No.
As our astute viewers have noticed, we are missing Maddie and Chad
Yes.
tonight. They are out of town
Yes,
this weekend.
yes.
And tomorrow is Maddie's birthday. So we wish you a very happy birthday. And if any of you
Send
follow us on
diamonds and gold.
the
Send
socials, get out there and say happy birthday to Maddie.
Yeah.
So they will be back next week. We'll all be here next week. That's very exciting. Let's see.
I want to say thanks to the viewers who were watching our Q&A, which was really,
Oh,
really
yeah.
fun. And
Yeah, that
really
was
good
fun.
questions.
That was good questions, good fun. Yeah.
Good questions, good hangout. We are planning to do that next weekend after the show. Right after, we're gonna stop the show exactly at 8 o'clock and go right into our Q&A. So
Next week.
yeah, next week.
Okay.
So hang around for that, and we'll have everybody here that time. So that'll be great.
I love that we're going to stop exactly at 8 o'clock because that means that like no
Yeah.
matter what is going on, even if someone's in the middle of a 2-syllable word,
Ooh.
it's going to be
Boom.
like,
I'm gonna shut it down.
done, and then it's just
Right.
gonna be
And
stopped.
And that's it.
'Cause
That's
it'll
it.
be
That's
8
all you
o'clock.
get. That's all you
it.
get.
Yeah.
That's gonna be. I'm looking
We're
forward to
gonna have
that.
some
as-
harsh cliffhangers.
Which means we might have
Yeah.
to start on time.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe,
Yeah.
but we're gonna have to stop.
Maybe.
on
We
that.
actually last week we did very well.
Nice,
Today
yeah,
we
we did.
had LA traffic. It's gonna
Yeah,
bite us
it's
sometimes, but
crazy.
even on a Saturday,
We have a
that's LA.
superstar on the set, so bear with us.
That's true.
She's just.
She was required on
Yes.
set elsewhere.
You
All right, guys,
know,
let's get it.
Cannot
Let's
be helped.
let's get
Dealing-
into our announcements since we are
doing
running a
stuff
little
with
bit
Martin
late.
Short and
Let's shut it
Oh
down
my
over
God,
there.
do it.
Eugene O'Neill.
Let's shut it down.
Okay.
All right. Our first announcement, our most important,
Yes.
is just a big, big thank you to all of you followers and subscribers out there. We love you guys. Seriously, your support means the world to us. And as you know, for every follower, we are donating a set of dice to kids in schools through our partner Tabletop Loot's Gift of Knowledge program. And I want to give a big shout out to Tabletop Loot because we made our donation last week or 2 weeks ago, and they doubled it. That was our first
That's pretty
donation,
awesome.
and it was just
Yeah.
it blew me away. And they are great. So if you don't know them, go check them out. They have amazing subscriptions. They have amazing dice, big shiny, beautiful dice.
Yes, yes.
Get on that, support them, so that we can support them and we can get dice to kids. Giveaways. We have our next giveaway at 200 followers. We're creeping up there. So for you guys, we have another D&D book. Those have been really successful. The people that have won them have really loved it. So we thought we'd do one more of those.
Yeah.
And then also we're giving away some starter D&D sets to some schools. So we've already had a bunch of teachers reach out to us and say, look, we'd love to be included in that. We're trying to get a D&D group going for their kids, but they don't have any resources. So if you're a teacher and you're watching and you haven't reached out to us, do that so we can put you on the list. Let's see. I think I think that is it. Peter, you had an announcement, I believe.
Well, if announcements are all completed, I would like to take us a little further with a little song I wrote. in
Wow.
absentee. Yeah, it might be wow.
No, I'm sure it's wow good.
Well, we'll see. This is just
Fingers crossed.
fingers crossed.
Cheers, brother.
Here's a little ditty.
But
Like to hear
cheers.
it? Here.
Cheers.
Here's just a little ditty. You know the rhythm. You know the tune. So feel free to do the. You know what I'm talking about. Well, it's 5 o'clock on a Saturday, and I'm about to roll some dice. I look to the left and the right of me to see I'm surrounded by friends, how nice. There's Judd behind the DM screen. I see beautiful Azar, his queen. The bright Alyssa just flew back from Thailand where she watched on the plane the movie Scream. Oh la di da da di da 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 di da da di da 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 da. The absence of Chad and Maddie are killing me as we get geared up for a fight. I wish we had Chad's sweet melodies and dear Maddie's in sight. But thanks y'all for being here for another wonderful night. I think Judd has nailed this one because the sound and the picture are finally right.
Hey, dude. That was amazing.
If I had a hat on, I would take it off to you.
I would bow to you, my friend. I would bow,
really
bow
would.
to you. That
And
is
I did
amazing.
almost wear
Throw
a
your
hat tonight. I
shoes,
must
throw
have
your
known.
shoes.
Must
Yes.
have known something good was coming.
Yeah, that's really.
Just had it.
You've outdone yourself.
Well, thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
And actually, we're going to give you another song tonight. Hopefully, if this works properly. I'm going to roll a little intro. Now, this is our placeholder for our future intro, which is just permanently future for now. But there's a little song that Chad came up with for our group that is pretty amazing. So,
yeah.
without further ado, we're going to roll our intro.
What?
Whoa. Wait, I want to see it.
No, maybe not, because my stream deck isn't working tonight. But stand by. I'm going to step over there.
Stand by. I
Your
am.
coat
Yeah.
is the exact color of your eyes. Or it's making your eyes be that color.
I know.
God,
you
I
should-
love that.
I think the collar needs to come back up a little.
Let me tell you a story about a time that me and my friends found a new world. It started on a ship, brought together by a storm. We traveled through the rift to a new world beyond. We were thrown into shackles, we were hunted down by thieves, but we'll never let it stop us from saving Anacroli. For we are thee.
Did we?
All right, guys.
Yes.
So it's working?
Roll the old
So,
chariot along.
I hope you guys enjoyed that. And also, you notice a big blank spot at the end for our name for our adventuring party, which is still being discussed.
Wait,
Someone
you
wants to-
played it?
Well, someone needs to check Slack.
play
I have an
it?
idea.
No, I did play it.
I
I did
have an
play it. You
idea.
guys, I just couldn't play it for you guys.
Oh.
It's streamed to the interwebs. I know. I'm sorry.
Oh, we can't hit. Oh my God! Is it playing right now?
No, it's finished. We're back.
Oh.
I secretly, I actually did get to hear it today, and it sounds wicked.
That sounds really good. Well, you know, I could play it for you guys one more time. I mean, the fans
Yeah.
really like it.
It's amazing. I mean, it's
Okay.
amazing.
It's got like
Okay.
a very
Wait,
winter
you've heard?
kind of vibe
You were
to
here
it.
when it was.
I was here when he sang it, but I forget.
Okay. Yeah. Then we need to go. We need.
All
That's
right.
I
what brings
remember
us
the
in.
feeling it gave.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't have time to set it up. I only just got the files. So right before Chad left town, he did this for us because he's a champ. Tell you a story.
Yeah.
Me and my friends found a new world. It started on a ship, brought together
By a storm,
we traveled
through the rift to a new world beyond.
We were
Thrown
thrown
to shackles. We're hunted down by thieves.
but we'll
Never let it stop us from saving a
Nagroli.
Fill in the blank.
Ooh.
I mean,
All right.
come on.
It's pretty cool. We do need Chad here to ring it in.
We do
but
need
that's rad. I mean, that's it right there.
That's
I love
it.
how things come together. But
Yes. Okay.
All
All right, guys. So,
yeah.
let's jump into our recap and remember how we played this actual game part, not just chatting with you guys.
Yeah.
All right. So, as you'll remember, last week you were down exploring the sewers beneath Vordin.
Oh, yes.
The week prior to that, you had stepped through a portal and ended up on a icy, snowy mountain
Yeah.
with what looked like maybe guardians popping out of the ground when you materialized. And luckily, the portal hadn't closed. You decided, you know what, not a good idea. Stepped back through the portal, came back to the sewer system, did some exploring, found some rooms, found some information about what, this cult of Fornuge that you seem to get a little bit more info on every time is definitely operating in the sewer system. You decided to go explore the rest of the sewers before reporting in or maybe venturing back to the icy tundra. And where we left off, you were chasing somebody through the sewer system, followed them into this room that had these two flowing paths of sewage circling down to this whirlpool. You managed to turn these cranks on the side of the wall at the same time, and it slowly emptied out, and you saw this tube go down with a really gross-looking metal ladder built into the side of the walls. And you just decided to maybe go down there, and that's where we had left off.
Welcome to Vardin's toilet bowl.
Indeed, indeed.
It didn't smell bad enough.
All right, so we're descending.
So, as you start to descend, and it looks like it just goes down for quite a ways, and the humans among you, Otto and Tabitha, look down and like, whoa, we can't see anything, and so the elves decide to go first. As you guys start to go,
No torches with all the methane, if you know what I
think they still have torches going.
Well, don't bring it down here because the gas could ignite, if you know what I'm saying.
Well, that's probably a good idea, Otto says. And as you guys start to get onto the ladders, you hear, and you see the big metal wheels that you cranked before start to spin on their own. And it's like it's resetting, and the sludge starts pooling in and starts pouring down the tunnel and filling the tunnel back up. You guys have time to get off the ladder if you want.
Oh my God, we're gonna
So-
drown in this filth.
It's
What are
starting.
we seeing?
What's coming
Is there a...
up from the
Yeah, so
Yeah.
it's like so much volume that it's filling up and it's backing back up, and the whirlpool's starting to froth and foam as all this just disgusting
Is
sewage.
there a way to get off on the sides?
I want
Yeah,
to do
yeah.
an investigation
So the
check
way-
and see what's down there. Is there something we can jump through down
So to remind you guys,
Yeah.
the back of the wall, which is where the ladder kind of lined up with, you can jump up on basically just a ledge up there,
Yeah.
and then the two cranks are on left and right.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys have no problem climbing out and getting back up as it's starting to come close to the surface again.
But what was down there? Is there anything I see? Any alleys?
You can
any-
be, as it's starting to fill up, do a perception check. See what you can.
No, 5.
Right.
It happened
Too
so
quick.
quickly,
All right.
and the volume of the sewage is so fast, and it's just.
So we'll scramble up and...
So you scramble up.
Well, what if... Otto, Tabby, why don't you grab a wheel, each of you? Turn it and make sure it doesn't reset. We just want to see what's down here, if anything.
Good idea. Good thinking,
Okay,
Seville.
and I say sure, and they move over, and because you guys have moved them, it's a little bit easier. And slowly, the water level starts dropping again, and you see that the two troughs that bring the water into this room shut off, and the water goes down, it drains, and the water level starts dropping.
All right, I want to get back on the ladder
Okay.
and try to get down. Just to, just
Well,
try
like
to,
with the above the rock.
trying to just go down with it. So
Okay.
we can,
Yeah.
and then if it goes back up or they can't hold it, we'll at least be able to see if there's any jump off points or something like that.
Yeah, I want to do the same.
Okay.
All right. Yeah,
What about you? Same? Okay, so, and what's the order? First?
I'll go first.
Seville's first,
Second.
Erisset, and then Anazora. Okay, and you guys start to make your way down, and these rungs, they're covered with filth and slime, and it's really kind of gross, and so a little bit slippery. But they're a little bit thicker than the ones that we experienced in the crock pit, so it's easier, even with this filth, it's easier to hold on. So you guys make your way down. Do a perception check for me. And at disadvantage, actually, because it's dark and frothy and gross.
Okay. All right. Well, let's see. Lowest is a 18. Lowest is 18.
Damn, all right. So as you guys are going and you're staying just above the water level and it's starting to go down, you see, looks like possibly a doorway carved into the stone right off the ladder.
Yeah.
And as soon as the water passes below it, and it opens.
There's a trapdoor down here.
I'm jumping. I see it. I'm jumping off.
You jump in,
Yeah.
Seville, what do we do to get Tabitha and Otto here too?
you hear, and you start to see the sewage is again starting to come in from the top. It's coming down on your heads. And
They'll
you see
open
the
it back up.
doors,
They'll open it back
the
up.
doors, like-
Just get in here. They'll figure it out up
the
top.
door starts slowly closing.
Wait, so is the door still open for us?
It's open for you guys, but you have to act quickly. Seville just jumped in.
I jump in with Seville.
Okay.
They'll know it's closing. We can get back. It'll open again. But
There's
let's
a
go
door
in.
down here! And I call up to them and I jump in.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Azora?
Yeah, I'll jump in the door.
Okay. You barely make it, and the door shuts behind you, and you can see there's almost like another grate that you saw earlier, where the water that started to flow in on top of you drains away, and you're in this hallway now, and the sounds of the water start to fade, and you see it's very straight, just going off, and it looks like it curves down to the right after about 40 feet
Curse to the right.
to the right.
I look around everything before we take a step. I want to try and see if I can sense anything.
Are you just looking around, or are you kind of investigating?
Investigating.
All right, roll an investigation check.
17 plus 3 is a 20.
20, nice. So this looks very roughly hewn, this tunnel, except for the floor, which looks extremely flat and smooth. You notice with that roll that the center of the path has a lot of grime and dust and other things, but the edges of the path look more worn.
I bet you there's a trap. We should be very careful.
All right, we'll go at a slow pace. I'll be looking out for it.
Not just that. Not just that. Not just that.
Yeah.
Don't go down the center of this path. I look closely, and I pointed out to them. See that dust?
That's a good eye.
But it looks like if we go to the left or to the right of it, we could be okay.
All right. Anything on the back of the door that we see?
Just looks stone hewn.
Okay. There's nothing like a trigger to reopen or anything like
Roll an
that.
investigation check.
21.
Nothing that you can find.
Okay. That means there ain't nothing.
Yeah. We had something really sneaky.
All right. We'll go on ahead.
And how exactly are you guys going down the hallway?
Looking on the ground. Well, I'll look on the ground because
All right. And
somebody wants to look at the ceiling. That
Yeah.
would be nice.
I'll take the walls if you want to take the ceiling.
I'll take the ceiling.
Okay.
I'll go on the left.
All right. I'll be on the right.
Okay. And Anazora?
I'll go on the right too.
On the right. Okay. And you guys are sticking close to the walls, I believe I heard you say?
Yeah.
Okay. And as you go, you can see now that as you pass a little bit, like about 15, 20 feet down the hall, there's almost some light that you can see between some of the stones in the center. And it looks like there's space down there. So you keep making your way, go creeping down this hallway, you get to the end, and it looks like it turns to the right and starts to descend. And right there at your right, and the floor in the middle, now that super smooth and grimy floor that's gone down the whole center, that stops, and now all the ground looks more normal here. But right to the right, as you look around the corner, you see what looks like it's like a metal barred door that is just off on the side, like leaning against the side of the wall.
Like it's been ripped off or not placed?
Do a perception check.
I mean, is it a closed door? Or
It's leaning up against the rock. It looks like kind of like a jail cell door, but it's leaning flush against the rock.
9.
One thing you see is that it does still have some attachment points. On one side, it looks very rusty and old.
Right.
What do you think this is?
I don't know.
And you see that the path before you just descends down into darkness.
Are we looking at like sewer build, or is it
No,
moving
again,
into more
it all
like
seems
underground textures?
Yeah, it's just very roughly hewn out, like somebody just dug a tunnel through this.
Okay.
The walls, the ceiling, it's just like, there aren't any reinforcing beams or anything. It's just carved tunnel that goes down.
Okay. I'm loading my taking out my hand crossbow. I'm loading it,
Okay.
and then I'm pulling out my rapier.
Okay.
And
Do you think this
Should we move?
door opens at all if we lift it up? Can we see underneath it or anything? I mean, I don't.
I mean, you
really
can see
understand-
through it. You can see the stone behind it. It looks like it at one time was closing or had swung and closed off this tunnel, but it's now open and rusted and old. You can do an investigation check if you want to look.
I do.
All right, see what you got.
Okay, I got an 11. No, 12.
Yeah, with 12, it's kind of the same thing. You can see that it has 2 attachment points on one side. It looks like you could maybe grab it and swing it open, and it would fit into the space of the hallway.
but there's an opening. It's
I mean,
not blocking
guys,
anything.
it's like a
Yeah.
door that is open,
Yeah, I'm
and
going.
it's just
I
just
want
Go-
to like look behind the door.
okay.
And
Do-
then look down and like into
Do an investigation check for me.
Well, okay, 6.
Okay. Again, it's metal bars, vertical metal bars, and like a metal kind of frame.
Yeah.
You can see right through it.
Yeah,
It just looks like it's been open
it's been open and left.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm gonna walk through.
Yeah, I want to look at.
Okay. It's a mimic in it. No, I'm just kidding. No.
It is you.
And you're dead. Sorry, guys. And that's the end of our show. Thanks.
Okay, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna use my primeval awareness before we go down this tunnel. It says, as an action, I can expend 1 ranger spell slot, 1 minute per level of spell slot,
Yeah.
to sense whether any aberrations, celestials, dragons, elementals, fae, fiends, or undead are present within 1 mile of us. And this feature doesn't reveal the creature's location or number, but it'll let us know if we have anything besides the Forluge in that dark tunnel ahead of
Okay.
us.
So basically, anything
Yeah.
that isn't human.
Well, yeah, I mean,
Not exactly. but
kind
it
of
would
supernatural thing.
Help, at
Yeah,
least it
yeah.
would help eliminate a bit.
Yeah, so you close your eyes and you concentrate, and remembering all of your training with the Moon Elves, you reach out with your feelings and feel presence of several things hit you at once. You definitely feel an undead vibe, not close, not in your immediate area. More feels like it's maybe behind you as you're looking down this tunnel. Ahead feels like a void for quite a long way. But it's mostly just that undead presence behind you.
What are you picking up, Wild Sauce?
Seems like nothing in the tunnel. And actually something undead behind us.
Behind us, and I'm gonna turn around
A
and
little bit unnerving.
It could mean
Yeah.
Tabitha and
Can
Otto
you-
are in trouble.
pick up anything with that kind of sense that you do as well.
I could, but undead are evil, so That'll just confirm what we already know.
Okay, all right.
At least it means it short term.
I'm gonna
If
go-
down this tunnel, we'd be safe.
We saw some. Looks like we saw some cracks in the floor. Right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go back and
And look.
I want to go to walk to where I see the first crack.
Okay. Roll an investigation. Actually, roll a perception check.
9.
9. All you can see is that there's definitely a gap between the floor, between these stones that make up the floor, and you can see there's space down below.
It's lit from underneath.
There's some kind of light source. It looks far away.
I'm try to smash it. Maybe it's a false floor somewhere that we haven't triggered.
Or could you have code? Press the right button.
No, it seems like perhaps we just missed a trap and this whole floor is ready to collapse to whatever's below.
That
Do we
could be a
want to
good
go
thing.
into a trap?
I
So
don't want to. I want to trigger one. I don't want to actually
wanna-
fall into it
I'm
though.
gonna
but
run. I'm
Perhaps.
gonna run down the tunnel and see what's at the end of it.
Uh,
You two can investigate there if you want, but I'm gonna go through the tunnel
Okay.
as
Go.
far as I can, unless it seems too far, in which case I'll run back.
Not letting you go.
Yeah, we'll all go together then.
Are you sure? I'm okay. I don't think there's anything dangerous. I just want to be quiet. I might travel better alone.
All right, go for it.
I'm a ranger. Don't forget, Seville.
Well, just be yelling if you need us.
I sure will.
Okay.
I think we should all go together.
Yeah, it's.
Can you be very, very quiet?
Yeah.
We
So
can
I'm
be
going
quiet.
to be running very quickly.
Why are you gonna run?
Because I sense that there could be something having to do with Forluge. Something, this is obviously something they use quite a bit. It's some kind of a secret,
All right. Why do you want to go by
Code.
yourself though?
because I don't want you two slowing me down. I just want to get to the end of what it's at this tunnel and find out more and then come back and tell you. If we all make noise, they could hear us, we could encounter a few people. It's harder to hide 3 of us in one dark tunnel than one of us.
True, but it's also harder to take them out when there's only one.
I can be very stealthy. You have to understand that. It's
All right,
one of
we're
my
gonna
best
give you a
skills.
head start, and then
We'll
we're
be
gonna-
right behind you.
you there. Well, we'll give you a head start though, because if something happens to you and you can't voice out, I mean, you're alone.
Listen to
You're
me,
down.
Seville. I appreciate that you want to take care of me. I really do. But I'd rather you two spend some time looking at whatever's in those stones and give me just a little bit of space. This is one of the things I do best.
All right,
I'll give you 30 feet.
not my advisement. Yeah.
I'll tell you what, if it's more than 3 minutes, you can come in after me.
All right, I'll trust you.
Okay.
I'll see you soon. And
Okay.
She just takes off into the dark tunnel.
Okay, I'm following behind her
Ah!
very quietly.
Is she quiet? Because I'm extremely stealthy. And
Well,
if I
roll a
hear her
stealth
behind me-
stealth check
I'll be
for me.
Directly behind you, but like I said, I'm not gonna be. super
Okay,
Just like
18.
Okay. Well, I'm getting notifications, and I know you can hear them, but I can't figure out how to turn them off with my music playing.
I didn't hear him.
So, well, they can very easily because it's being piped through. We have music piping through now into our mix, which is really cool. But I've got to turn my notifications off. So, bye guys. Don't text me anymore. Okay. I'm sorry. What'd you get?
18.
18. So yeah, you have no problem. You're moving down stealthily. I mean, there's not a lot of debris on the ground to make any sound, and you're just very carefully placing your feet as you make your way down. Roll a perception check as you go.
I'm going
As the
very
ground
quickly.
is starting to descend down, not so steep that you're afraid of sliding, but at a pretty good angle.
It's 12.
Okay. You see ahead about 40 feet, there's a door, a wood door at the end of this tunnel.
I immediately, very quietly, run back to them.
Okay.
But what are you doing here? I told you not to follow me.
I told you that I'd be 30 feet behind you.
Listen, I appreciate that, but you know, sometimes you have to make sure you don't endanger yourself or the rest of us. But I do appreciate it, and Sora.
Of course. And
You
I'll
have
do
to
it
know.
again.
You have to know, this is something I'm very good at. I don't really need your help. You have no idea how much tracking I did. This is what I did all my life. Anyway, listen, come back.
And guys, I want you to speak up a little bit. A little quiet.
Seville, there's a door, a wooden door. It's only 40 feet or so down the tunnel. And I think we can all do it. There are no trapdoors that I saw. Nothing too risky at all, but it's certainly something. I wonder if you want to come and look at it with me?
Sure, let's go.
Yeah,
Okay.
good find.
Just stay quiet, would you, as we do this? Just in case there are some people behind that door. We want the advantage.
Sure.
All right.
We go back down.
You make your way back down. All of you come to a very large, solid-looking wooden door that is right at the end of this tunnel. It just goes right up against the outline of this tunnel. It looks very well made, very thick wood. There is a keyhole and a ring pull.
Can I hear anything through it?
Do a perception check.
6.
Anazora moves close. She puts her ear
Like
to
a
it
seashell.
and listens, eyes wide. Nope.
I've got nothing.
Do we see anything through it? Can I look through it and see anything?
No, you can roll a perception check as well.
Okay, I got an 11. No,
Yeah.
a 10. A 10.
It looks very dark through that hole. You don't see any space beyond.
If only we had Tabitha here. She could pick this lock, I'm sure of it.
I can pick it too.
You can?
Of course.
Well, please, have at it.
So I'm gonna check the door for traps, check the frame, check the structure just to see what I'm dealing with.
Roll investigation check. Can't remember what the DC is off the top of my head.
15.
So as you're starting to pull your lockpick tools out and you're looking at the door really carefully, there's something odd about the seam of the door. When you look in there, pull out a dagger, you kind of dig it in a little bit, and you realize this door is basically just sitting inside a carved out bit of stone. You get the sense that this door does not actually open to anything. And as you continue to look, then your attention goes down to the handle. There's a really worn ring around where the pull attaches to the door, and it's sagging a little bit, and you can see that there's some kind of a cord attached to there.
Like when you open it, there's a. Okay.
What did you see?
Take a look at this door here. So you see how it's sitting almost perfectly in the structure of this tunnel. It's like it was brought here and set here. It's not built into this structure at all. And look at the ring here. Look at the way it's sitting. You see that fine piece of like a fabric?
No, it's like a cord.
Like a cord. You see that? You yank that, that's gonna pull something behind the door.
Is this a trap?
I'm taking it set up just to be
Maybe
such.
there's real doors around here somewhere. I'm gonna look.
Okay, roll investigation.
Better than before. 13.
13. Okay, so Anazora says that, and she turns around and she starts. Are you just gonna
Yeah, I'll go up against the wall. See.
Okay. And I'm sorry, you got a 13?
Yeah.
You're feeling along the wall, and you make your way all the way back up to the metal grate up there at the door, and you don't see anything.
So I'm gonna take out one of my punch daggers, which is a smaller blade,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna cut this cord.
Good idea.
So I'm gonna.
Okay. All right, so you
Slice it.
very carefully slide it in there and cut the cord. The handle falls off, and you hear the cord like it's getting sucked back down a tube.
I'm gonna try to open the door. Everybody get back
Okay.
and get ready to get down.
Okay.
And I'm gonna pull this structure.
Okay, you're gonna have to put your hands kind of on like some of the framing of the door,
Yeah.
and as you pull, it's just like it's not budging, not even a little bit.
You wanna try to knock it down?
Yeah. Let's do it.
This is your work.
Sure.
Give it a shoulder.
I'm gonna like test test it first to see if I feel like there's any give before I
Okay.
really want it. I'll give it a push.
That's the wrong one. Sorry.
Strength or athletics?
Let's go with just strength, because you're really just shouldering it. 11. You just bam against it, and it feels like you're hitting solid stone. There's no give to the door, and even the impact of the sound is muffled. Doesn't sound like a normal hollow kind of sound effect when you blast up against the door.
I think this is just a door on a wall.
It could be. I'm gonna see if there's any locking mechanism.
I'm
Something
gonna
pick the lock and pull it. I
Investigate
mean,
the
it's not even
like
open.
the ground and the ceiling.
You want to try and
Okay.
see if perhaps
I think
back
there's
there,
another
that
way out.
floor. I know, maybe the floor just gave way.
What do you think it was tied to? Some sort of an arrow that would have shot at us if we'd pulled it?
Well, I mean, it's.
Roll your investigation as you're
Yeah.
looking at the ceiling, and
That's what I'm thinking.
12.
That's what I'm thinking too.
I mean,
So-
you pull it open.
you make your way back. And again, the ceiling, the rock here, everything looks very standard. You're not seeing anything that triggers you until you get to the end by that metal jail door. I don't know what to call that stupid thing. But anyway,
Yeah, no.
you look up and you see that there are slits in the ceiling that are cut that you didn't notice before from the angle when you were coming down, and it almost makes like a kind of a circular shape of the cuts in the stone, and there's water dripping out of it.
Okay. Guys,
So we
I
hear
think
her
I
voice
found
comes
something.
Yeah.
We'll run
Gonna
to
go up?
Does
her.
it look like it's dripping out? Like there's water surrounding this whole tunnel,
Water's just dripping out of it.
but not at a rate that's like.
No, very like you didn't even notice it before. It's very slow.
And it's bigger than
The
creases are bigger than the amount of water. It's not like water
yeah,
coming
yeah, no. Like you get this sense by they're not just creases. They're literally couple inches. These slits, and 2-3 feet long. Some of them are, and so you understand that if water poured out of that, it would be a lot of volume.
Yeah. I'm gonna use my longsword and like tap at the.
You
like,
put it up in?
Integrity, yeah.
Okay, so you tap it on the stone, and the stone is solid, and you move it up into the slot, and your sword just keeps going. It doesn't hit anything.
Hang on. Could this be something that floods when that cone that we just came into floods? Because if so, we could be really in trouble here the moment Tabitha and Otto lose control of those wheels.
Oh shit.
They already did, didn't they?
I don't know.
They did. I mean, yeah, you know that it reset again because it started filling up with water.
There's got to be something with this floor. It's like a false floor.
If we want to get up, then.
Okay, I climb up that. I kind of use the door, that jail door, as a ladder, kind of, and I just see if I can push at it a little bit, like pushing, like if it was
into-
like as if it were a sewer grate. Maybe you could push outward.
It looks, you can try that, certainly. It looks like it was just carved into the stone, but go ahead. Let's try, just give me a strength check for you to climb up, because it's,
I got a 9 plus my modifier, which would be a -1.
yeah,
Which
so
would be
you're
an 8.
trying to, these are just vertical bars, and
Yeah.
there's not much to hang on to. You kind of like grab one and jump up, and it just feels solid.
Let me try to close this thing
Okay.
and see what happens. I'm just gonna slowly close this door and just to see, and I'm gonna track what happens when I'm
Okay,
pulling
you
it closed.
start to pull, and you, strange to find that there's some resistance that you didn't expect, even though it doesn't look like there's anything holding it.
All right, I'm just gonna check the hinges and see.
Do
if
another
anything
investigation
is-
check on this.
9. That's 3 9s in a row.
Well, this is a low DC check because you're actually focused on the hinge itself. As you go and you look, it's a weird design for a hinge. It's not what you would normally expect. When you actually go down and look at it, it looks like it has a piece that pushes the thing upward, and the other hinge goes into the wall, and there's a little slit there, so it looks like there's some kind of a leveraging mechanism. And as you kind of pulling, you can see it kind of goes into the wall a little bit.
Is there a lock or a hinge or something we have to pull up?
Yeah, it looks like we have to adjust this, and because it's not just opening like a regular
see,
door.
let me see.
So
Can I look
maybe
at
the
it?
two of us we can just shimmy this and adjust this to.
Now again,
I got
this
a
is
14.
it's not a door. It's just like a bar, you know, a door made of bars and a frame.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean
It's like
you
a
can see the
prison
stone.
door,
Yeah.
right?
But
Almost
there's
like
not.
that.
It's not like that. It has like a toggle or something we have to pull so that it'll go more easily.
No. You just see these unusual hinges.
Do you want to keep pushing it?
We should just keep
Yeah.
trying.
Oh yeah.
I'll help.
You guys can, yeah. Why don't you
Just
roll strength check with advantage?
So it's all strength. That's not dexterity at all.
17 or 11.
No,
17
'cause-
or 11.
It's not how you're moving,
19.
it's how you're pulling with your muscles and trying to open it. 19? You guys
And a 16
pull
actually for me.
and pull, and you can hear this like grind and the strain of something that sounds like it's coming from inside the wall. And you just pull, and it kind of snaps back again.
So the hinges are. What is abnormal?
Do an intelligence check for me.
Sure.
Yeah, I want to see if instead of the
Crit.
Crit.
hell yeah.
All of a sudden,
Yeah.
Anazora's head snaps up, and she looks at the cuts in the ceiling that are just inside of where the door would be if it closed on you. And you realize that this is part of the trap that you deactivated below. This would slam shut, and water would pour from that point on. You've defeated this door already.
So
Is
there's
this
got to
whole tunnel just one big trap with nothing in it?
I guess you're right, Seville. We should just try and see if we can figure something out about what those loose stones were.
We could just swim back up. through
It
the
seems
sludge.
like, I mean, look at this. So you got water coming down here. We try to open the door down there. The water just pours down. There's no way we drowned.
They would have killed
So
us.
It's really quite steep.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
So
would've
we
killed
just
us.
are in a, it's like being dropped down a well.
Yeah.
So that's a nasty little trap there.
If we go back to that first room, though, where you saw those loose bricks.
Well, I mean, that's the tunnel with the door out. So, I mean, what do? Smash our way through? I mean, there's no way. We're looking at this. We come through here, and it's like, wham.
Exactly. Oh, a little bit to the right, but yeah.
Yeah, a little.
But I
bend
thought,
to the
I
right.
thought the
Back
very
where we
first
came
tunnel
from.
where we walked on the left and the right, we saw loose stones. With
You
light
saw
bulbs.
there was something unusual about the
Yeah.
center of the floor.
Yeah.
You don't know if they're loose or not, but
But you
you
saw
got.
stones with light or something on them.
It looked like there might be some kind of light.
Yeah, it looks like a false floor. It's just we never walked on it. But perhaps we need to at least tap it and see if the whole thing comes undone, or else we just have to go back and hope they open up the.
I
They're-
think we're just sitting in a grave here. Nothing else. This is just a trap.
I'm not so sure, perhaps, but if we can trigger the trap like this one, perhaps whatever's below, we can at least have a look at it or shimmy down with rope or something like that. Because unless we check the walls, I mean, there's got to be some way. Why would there be a trap here in the middle of a sewer? I mean, in this sludge system.
I mean, they're clearly going through a lot of effort to hide something.
Well, exactly. So if they wanted us to drown, there has to be a way to release the water. I mean, down below. Unless
I
it's just...
want to release the water. I don't want to drown.
No, I'm saying we triggered the trap. So on that vertical or steep incline, we go down. Here's that door. We're down there. If I had just pulled that lever, that water would have rushed down here. I mean, hopefully, maybe we could have swam our way up, but we'd be buried under that. But there's got to be a way of releasing that water, unless it just seeps through the door and keeps going on.
It's
But
risky.
you said there was something behind us?
Did What if we? Can I look and see if
I'm
we
gonna
could?
check the walls again or
Is there anything
something.
that
Do
we
an
could
investigation
tie our
check.
ropes to have purchased so that we could be
Yeah, this is great.
elevated, even if the water does somehow trigger, so that we could have enough purchase to keep breathing, even
14.
if it floods.
Since we
14?
cut the thing, I don't think there's any way to.
And are you just looking in that area, or you're going down the tunnel?
I'm staying away from that, what I think is a false floor.
Okay.
And I'm going down the tunnel to see if I missed a trigger or something.
Down the steep tunnel or the other one?
No, the other one.
Oh, okay. You don't find anything.
What if we had walked where they thought we would walk? What if that's all it
We've been
takes? to
trapped in
trigger
a
it?
different way.
That's what I'm saying. Maybe we trigger it by walking on that.
Well, I couldn't. There's got to be a way. That incline, I'm going down that incline, and I'm
Okay.
going to check the walls or something.
Do another
There has-
investigation
to
check.
reset the trap, there must be some way to drain the water out.
Yeah, there's got to, like, let's just say we're going down to that false door, right? We all drowned. There's some way to release the water, and then they collect the bodies. I mean, this isn't a random. This is a pretty sophisticated, fishbowl we're talking about. So we drown, they collect us. Check the walls. Come down with me, and everybody just check
All right.
something.
Some kind of drain.
Yeah.
Okay, do an investigation check, all of you. As you walk down, feeling the walls. What'd you get?
I got a 18.
11.
Good.
What'd you get?
9.
So Seville and Anazora's already done this, and she's like, I've already looked, I can't find anything. You are looking, and you're like, I don't see anything, but better set. You go down this steep incline, and you're on the left-hand side, and you're feeling the wall as you go, and you swear you felt a section of the wall move a little bit. And you pull back, and you look around, and you see there looks like there might be the faintest hairline crack that makes a doorway here.
Well, I'm sorry, I can't find
Come,
anything down here.
come. I think there's something here.
You found something.
Yeah, we just have to figure out how we trigger it.
Trigger what? What are you looking at?
Look, and I just try to push on it.
And you push on it. Where are your hands exactly?
I've got her. I got just a
My hands.
clump of her clothing here.
Okay.
My hands are chest level, essentially.
Chest level?
Yeah.
Okay. And straight out from you on the sides?
Basically right in front, like if,
Okay.
if I were doing a push-up, they're basically chest level, which I'm tall, so, but they're probably an inch higher than an average female would be pushing.
Okay.
And right around probably where an average male would be pushing.
So you brace yourself and you start pushing. You feel that little give and you lean into it and it goes about 2 inches. And you see what looks like there's an indent cut into the stone, and there's a little, kind of like a little lever, a little switch there.
Good
Look
find.
closely at this lever before I pull it.
Okay, do an investigation check.
12.
It looks very basic. It's like a catch.
What are you looking at there? There we go.
And you feel the door. It feels a little bit easier to open, and you can.
So,
And it catches on the left-hand side, and it opens.
okay. So I've got her by the clothing just in case, and I'm not using her as a shield, but I've got my.
But
But
I'm
I've got-
holding myself.
But,
But,
it sounds
I've-
like,
I've
but
got
I'm
a-
holding her close and I'm looking over her shoulder.
Yeah, and I've just right on her shoulder, just in case I need to yank her back. But I'm ready to fire at something with my hand crossbow, just in case.
All right, so as the three of you look in, you see a large cavernous room that stretches out in front of you. It doesn't look like there's any people or monsters or anything that you can see. It's dark, there's no light source.
I scream, "Pirates of the Caribbean!" and I just run. No.
Why did I let you guys talk me into this?
All right, what are you guys doing?
No tales.
We can all see.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Can
can all
we
see. Yeah, you can.
Is there anything in there?
Well, why don't you roll a
Yeah,
perception
so we're
check.
gonna maybe just stay close, but fan out and just take, just kind of stay close like Charlie's Angels.
Yeah, definitely looking
Is it
for
perception or
traps on the
investigation?
No, perception.
I got a 21.
Ooh, nice.
Heyo.
I got a
I need a natural 20. Come on.
19.
Wow, guys.
Well, I got the 2
We're
right.
perceptive.
No. So, well, you can't see because you're shielding yourself behind Arisette.
Of course.
So
that's real.
Pussy.
you're
you go.
stuck. You're stuck in the back. But these two, beautiful vision. You're looking in, and you see this. This room looks empty, and it's strange. And you start to scan, but then your eyes look up, and you see some movement on the ceiling. And it's just like the ceiling doesn't look like it's solid.
Does it look like that same kind of like open thing as
No,
before?
no.
Arisette,
There's
why are you
just
looking
like,
up?
There's just some like movement up there.
There's
Uh-oh.
something up
It's
there.
pretty high up, so it's
Is it a
there's no light, so you can't
Is it
quite
a
see.
person? Is it a hidden body?
It's like an undulation or a play of shadows almost.
Yeah, almost like that.
All right, so I'm looking where she's looking now, and how is it spread over the entire ceiling?
Okay, lean in and do a perception check.
Is it like a glass tunnel, glass ceiling where the water's going over it?
You get
16.
you get the sense more like it's not a watery kind of movement. It's not a constant. It's like it kind of moves a little bit and then stops, and then moves a little bit and then stops.
Is it a
But it's
creature?
about it's
Yeah, how
right on the
far?
edge of your vision, so it's about 60 feet up there, and you see some stalactites that are protruding down. But
Can I
That's-
shoot it?
Fire an arrow at it.
Yeah, can I
Yeah.
shoot it?
yeah, go for it.
I take my bow.
Oh,
I take
that's
aim.
nice.
I won't kill it.
Okay, roll an attack at disadvantage since you can't really see what you're shooting at. No.
16 plus 4, that's 20.
Yeah, that. So you see Arisette pulls out an arrow very quietly.
Oh, at disadvantage? Do I have to do it again?
Oh, I thought you did. That was not disadvantage?
That was just
I thought
mine.
that was pretty huge.
Ha! It's 16 again!
Yes.
Wow.
Plus 4 is 20.
Okay. So yeah. So again, Arisette draws out an arrow, puts it in her bow. You hear, and you boom, and you see this shape falls down from the ceiling, and it's and it
Spider?
flips over. Roll your damage,
Let's
and you see spider.
Little mandibles.
I knew it, I
Yeah.
knew it. So 1d6.
It's a spider. It's not spider.
No, it's not. No, it's not spider.
yeah.
You don't
Spider
know
is
where
a
spider
spider.
is.
No, but he's on my mind. Even
It's a
just
7.
seeing a spider.
Yeah.
Oh, you
Oh,
muted it.
yeah.
Oh, I miss him. I wonder where he is.
Mm,
It's a 7.
7.
That's the damage.
7 points of damage. Okay.
Spiders and animagus.
So you see it flips over, and it's like it starts to towards you and just dies.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to kill it. I didn't.
How big is this thing?
It's about 2 feet wide.
I'm gonna look up and see if I see any more on the ceiling.
Do a perception check for me.
6.
You see some movement, but you're not sure.
I think there's more where that came from.
Well, where? Can we do a perimeter of
Maybe
this
even-
room and see if there's anything else?
Do I know of any kind? I mean, probably not. Any like
All right.
species of spiders like this? Like, do I know if this is like the baby size of a spider?
Do a history check.
Look, what?
19
Oh, no.
minus 1. 18.
So you can't see. It's not that close that you can really, kind of dissect it or get up really close. But there's something about the chitinous shell that looks fully formed, so it doesn't feel like a baby. It feels like an adult. Best you can judge from where you're standing.
All right. So, are there any doors or other tunnels or anything
Not-
in this room?
Not that you saw.
Well, now that we found the spider room, maybe it's time.
They're going through an awful lot
Right,
of
look.
trouble to try
Let's
to hurt
start.
anybody who gets in here.
Let's start moving here. Just train your eyes on the ceiling. I'll keep my eyes ahead, and then,
Well, can I look and see if I find any others?
yeah. Just because I have a feeling we're just gonna have some visitors drop on our head here. So I'm just gonna start looking at the terrain and texture and start making our way to the right.
Okay, do a perception check as you're doing that.
15.
15. As you start to move in, you look up and you freeze because you see the movement is getting closer to you, right above you, a couple feet away, over there. It's as if the whole ceiling is being lowered down.
They're
slowly.
everywhere, man.
And I need you guys to roll initiative.
Get out of here! No!
No, time to roll initiative.
Oh gosh.
This thing's broken, man, and they're everywhere, man. Bishop.
Oh man.
Lock it down, Hudson.
Oh my gosh, great.
You did?
Oh, nice.
Dude, that's 2 crits tonight.
Nice, guys.
It's 4, so that's 11. Did you just crit?
No, I got a 15 plus 5, 20,
Oh,
so
that's great.
I'm right behind you, girl.
Oh yeah.
Good,
You just...
back, so I can get you got. Like, I'm gonna pull back.
I'm gonna take an assessment. Right.
Shit. Alright, let's make sure there's no spiders
Indiana Jones.
in the hat.
Snakes. I need that to be snakes. Yeah.
That's alright. We're totally gonna destroy these spagers. The spagers. So as this whole thing's playing out, I'm just shouting that someone's putting some creatures down here protecting something.
I know, but how do they get through this place without dealing with all these spiders?
That's exactly my point. Someone's some nasty creatures. Remember the Fourier and the monster menagerie that they procure creatures. Remember leaving the shade trade? We were sent, or at least it was a lie, but we were sent to that mansion, to the vivisector. And we were supposed to go and collect monsters for the fighting pit. So someone's controlling these things. Maybe.
But how do the people who go through these tunnels not have to deal with these guys? Are we in the wrong place? I feel like we're in the wrong place. Still some sort of booby trap? Some sort of red herring?
Possibly just everything.
Exactly, that's what
Well,
I'm
it's true,
saying.
yeah. And besides, this is that was a kill trap down there. And there's a secret entrance off of it, which I'm not surprised, but this I'm surprised about.
They're watching us.
Oh, they could be watching us. Or
This is. That was good. Okay, so. As you guys. So you're coming in here. This guy is dead right there. And Seville, you are moved off to the right.
yeah,
Moved up here.
that's not a good color.
No, it's almost finished painting that. It takes a long, long. Okay. All right. Now, 20 to 25. Give me your initiative. 21. Nicely done.
That's the highest initiative.
I think it's pretty good.
20.
Whoa, Seville. Oh, he's in full battle garb. I look up. Okay, what's up? What you got?
I got 11.
Okay. Okay, Anazora, you are up first. Okay, do a perception check.
I like it a lot.
Okay, so you see, you see about 10 more are dropping down. They all look roughly the same size. And they're right, the closest one to you is about 5 feet out, and it's still about 10, 15 feet over. Make sure you guys speak up. I can hear you. Your voice for that quiet line.
Hi.
Okay. Okay, great. And you want to stay where you are?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Seville, what do you want to
Where's the first target in my range?
do? Closest one to you, there's one dropping down right over your head.
Alright.
And it's about 15 feet up.
Alright, hand crossbow. Ping.
Roll for attack.
10.
10. So 10 misses, and you see it, and you're startled for a moment. You pull up your hand crossbow and you fire, but it just the fact that there's all of these spiders dropping down just unnerves you a little bit, and you kind of go wide, just misses it. It's giving as it's dropping down. on you.
I'm going to bonus action. Let's see. I don't think this will work for this because. No. Does that have an intelligence of at least 2?
What?
Alright, well, I'm going to try. I'm going to send a mine hammer right into whatever
Okay.
psychological...
Bonus action, mind hammer.
Yeah, whatever
Okay.
psychological structure the spider has.
That is a
I'm going to launch it. So, make
is it an intelligence save? Oh no, it's a con save.
it's a
Right?
con save. So go ahead. And you've got to do 12 to beat it.
I got a 12, -1 for con.
Woo!
It works. Why don't you explain what we see happens here?
So I just fire up really quick, and my crossbow bolt just goes right through one of its, right between its legs, and I lock into its psychological structure, and I crush and crumple a part of it just to cause it to seize up, and it takes psychological damage and drops.
Okay, roll your damage.
1.
So you see it though. You
But
guys,
it
and you're
really
watching.
is-
You're
it's got a
watching
headache.
Seville. He lowers his crossbow and he just looks like he's concentrating. And and it all of a sudden it just drops down to the ground, and it writhes for a second, and okay, it's prone.
Yep.
Let's say he's on his back, and it's writhing right in front of Seville. Okay. Any movement?
No, I'm just, my back's up against the wall, so,
Okay.
what was it, like 10 feet in front of me, or?
No, I mean, it kind of just, it's really right next to you. It just dropped because it was right above you,
Okay,
and it's just writhing right in front of you.
I'll move right next to Amazon.
Oh, can I hit it?
I mean, right there.
It's
Okay.
too far away for you to. So if you hold an action, yeah, because you can't hold movement. It has to come close to you for you to trigger that. All right, and it doesn't get an opportunity attack because it's on your back. It's prone. Okay, now it's the spider's turn. And you see this thing just kind of, and then just as it passes, it flips over.
Wait, what about me? Oh, wait, got higher than me.
Yeah, got higher than you. And
No, I'm right.
it scuttles right at Seville and reaches out these little mandibles right at you and rolls 17. That's a 21 to hit.
Jeez, just barely.
And it does 4 points of piercing damage as its mandibles sink into you. It's really quick, and it comes up and just sinks its mandibles into your leg. You just feel that pain surge through you. And then, Anazora, you look up and you see one drop here and scuttle right up to you. Go ahead and roll your attack for your...
No!
What'd you get?
Wait.
In very Anazora fashion, it's scuttling up to you, and you're like the light catching on it. It's kind of cute. I mean, they're red spiders, and you kind of half go for it, half don't, and your sword ching off the stone, and it rushes up to you, and it doesn't hesitate. Another 17, so 21 to hit you.
Ooh.
Just goes right up under your shield. Gets you for 5 points of piercing damage.
Charge
Oh,
these die.
great.
We're about to do some bone.
And then this guy, I'm gonna take this big guy over here. This one drops down and looks at the 3 of you and goes for Cave Moth. That's it. So that one doesn't do anything. Well,
Bad choice of turns, but
it runs right up to Set, and you see it take its leg and go right at you. And 19
man.
plus 4,
Okay.
23.
These
That
spiders are armed.
yeah, these guys
They are
they are not
wrong.
messing around.
No.
But only 2 points of piercing damage as it gets. You feel its leg just cut through the fabric and just pierce your skin, but it kind of gets it on the side, so it's not that bad. It pulls out again. Then these guys, those were the immediates. You see, and
That's enough now.
this guy,
We don't need them anymore. There don't need to be any more.
and you see.
Red lovely.
You see there are more. There are 4 more over here that they haven't reached the ground yet. So this one. Okay, so coming for Seville. This one races over,
You shall not pass.
climbs right over its fellow spider, and just tries to leap up on your chest. And that's 20, not natural. But only 3 points of piercing damage that time as it leaps off of its fellow spider. It lands right on you, and you just feel, you kind of hold it back, and you feel its mandible reach out and just reach down your shoulder. Piercing bite. And this guy is going for Intercept. Same kind of thing. It puts 2 legs on its buddy and it just reaches out. Final. That is a 12.
It doesn't get me.
Okay. So now you see how they're moving, and you just dodge right out of its way. And this last guy is going for. There's no 4, and also going straight up there, right for Aracet. So that 20. Oh, but I rolled a 1 on damage, so it's 2, so it's 4 points of piercing damage on a nat 20. All right, and that is it for the spider's turn. Aracet, your turn.
God.
So
okay.
as you look in front of you, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are 6 spiders. There are 3 immediately in front of you.
Yeah, okay. Well, the very first thing I do is I take my poison spray. That's a cantrip, right? I can use that in addition to an action.
No, that will be your action.
Now, a spray. Could I spray a couple of them, like cockroaches, with some, like a
I
can
was
of...
just pulling up to see if it's an area attack or it is. I
It
think
says I
it's
extend my hand towards a creature I
one
shoot
creature.
in range.
Yeah, it's one creature.
Let's do some damage.
Alright, then, so I could only get one of them if I did that. Alright, then I'm gonna do 2-minute combat. I'm gonna do 2-weapon fighting.
Okay.
I'm gonna do it with my
Legs in this.
Yeah,
I
just
know,
too many
it's-
red
I
my
hope-
dagger and my rapier.
Actually, I should ask, make sure that everybody can see that. But they can't. That might be better. Will you ask Jamie?
Yeah,
If
you
it's
might
good.
have to.
Normally we would do that, but we're trying not to interfere with it.
We'll try and see, because then you'll know whether it
We were just worried about having a bandwidth issue.
Okay, so they only see us. They haven't seen the train.
Can't see the train?
Because I'm doing too many things. Let's do. This is just another night. So at least the audio is great, guys.
Listen to our beautiful voices.
Listen to it, enjoy, and I just watch. That's fine.
Got it.
So now, is it in the right spot? I can see it. Okay. So, I'm doing two-handed.
Sorry, guys, I forgot the.
Alright.
Alright, I'm gonna be two-handed combat with my. With.
Feedback? Oh no, it was the straw. I bet going on the
Oh,
glass.
is that-
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah. Okay, what are you doing? What are you guys doing?
I'm doing two-handed combat with my rapier and my dagger.
All right,
But
roll your first attack on your first spider.
I got a 4 plus 4, so that's 8 damage.
Did you roll your attack?
Oh wait, I do it with the 20, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I got an 18,
Oh yeah, that
which
hits.
will be plus 4 initiative, right?
Okay.
So it's 22. So I
Not
got
initiative, not initiative.
Just
Plus
plus 18 plus what?
plus on your sword where it says rapier.
Oh yeah, plus 6, so it's even more. 24.
Yeah.
So it's 24, and then I rolled an 8, and I got a 4 on that, plus another 4, so I got 8 damage on the first spider.
So you just see Erisette just
It's like,
she pulls out her she just
Yeah.
skews one.
Yeah.
No problem. It just goes
Yeah.
and just limp.
Yeah.
And then pulls it out, spider guts flying. You pull out your dagger, whip it around in your hand,
Yeah.
plunge it down, roll that attack.
I did, and well, can I do them both at once?
Did you roll
Two
another?
weapons.
You have to roll another d20.
Yeah.
I do?
Yeah, because you're attacking with your offhand.
Yeah,
Oh.
the first
Make a
you're doing two
s-
attacks.
you're
You
doing
can
a
keep
bonus
the
action.
Okay.
No, you
Sorry,
can't
I
do
didn't know
damage.
that. All right, next time I'll know better.
Yeah.
Yes, I was excited. I was just starting to use more die and see. But that was kind of cool of me. Anyway, it's all right because I got a 17
Yeah.
plus
Definitely.
a 6, so
That
that was a
hits.
23.
That hits.
And I actually got a 3 again, so 3 plus 4 is 7, so it's the same
Nope.
thing I rolled before.
No +4.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh, because I don't get my modifier
You
on
don't-
the second one.
Yeah, on the
So I
offhanded
get a
attack.
3 damage. 3 damage.
3 damage. Okay, so you kill the first one. The second one is you plunge your dagger in. The shell's harder than you think, and it kind of resists a little bit, and you feel it slide in, and and it pulls in like half of its legs on one side. Pull your dagger out. It looks damaged, but it's still out. You managed to kill one.
All right, so it's stuck on my sword.
Stuck on
No,
you.
you pulled it out.
I do, because
Yeah.
I can't. Can I fling it against the wall as my movement?
Like a
No,
red-headed
'cause it's-
spider
you're
in
just-
the
it's just an
middle of a
attack,
cave.
yeah.
All right, so
And I'm on
so
my
I
way.
take my sword out and I want to move towards. It's hard for me to see. They're all up on us.
They're up in our
there's
grill.
like you have kind of like a wall of spider
We
in
have
front
a
of you.
wall
And there's
of
no
red.
And there
moving.
are 4 more
Nasty.
dropping about right here.
About right there.
Yeah.
Better
All right,
stay.
then I won't move. I'll just stay.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Back to Enzara.
So there's 6 right? One is 5.
Yeah, 5
What
one is
color
dead.
are you?
Here.
I mean, you guys,
gonna
whatever
say
color
this
you
guy.
left me in. Last
You were fluctuating a bit.
Yeah.
She had,
Oh.
you had come back to your normal.
Yeah, you were orange.
Orange.
Autumnal.
Autumnal.
So
Autumnal.
we're kind of matching me and spiders a little bit. And
Little
I think
bit,
that's
yeah.
why I missed one.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
Kind of looks like me.
Right. But not nice.
No, and so I'm gonna. You know,
Nice.
That's correct.
Nice.
All right. Go for it.
Mine again.
Your heart is not in it, Anazora.
We are the can't miss kids.
You're just like, isn't there a way to not kill these
They're
spiders
killing you
that
right now, Zora. You have to kill them.
But apparently,
are? Any bonus actions or
Yeah.
movement or anything you want to do?
well, could I just try to like shove?
As a bonus action, that's more of a. I'd say I'll allow you to kick. You could kick. Yeah, it's kind of like an unarmed strike.
Okay, I'll do that.
All right, roll an attack.
So one of them that's like up on. Just trying
Oh,
to
okay,
grab
all right.
it. So
Yeah, there's still one right in front of. Well, two right in front of. It is the roll. Yeah, so you try to strike and kick out, but
I like
it's just like
spiders.
it just kind of reels back on its rear feet and then launches forward.
So like a beautiful rocket kick that misses and like
Yeah.
ah,
But it's a there's
Looks
pointed
gorgeous.
toe.
Right.
Yeah, pointed toe, and there's like these beautiful
Well, let's
little
see how pointed it
these
is.
little flowers
How
that
pointed
trail
is it?
off.
It's not very pointed.
Not very
at all.
pointed,
It's a
no.
flexed toe.
It's hard to
Yeah.
point in boots, leather boots.
That's
Yeah.
true.
I
Yeah.
tried to, but it's just.
It's hard. You don't really
You
put
see this like glowing green energy swish that goes behind your leg with little flowers, but you missed.
But ineffective.
But ineffective. All right, Seville, you are up. What are
I'm
you
going-
doing?
So I've been working on this the whole time, and in the last fight in the blood pool, I just could not get the budding magic inside me to coalesce with my strikes and my rapier. But it must happen now, and I am making a strike with the rapier. And if I hit, I'm going to cocoon my blade in arcane magic.
Okay.
Ooh,
Let's see.
that's cool.
Let's see what happens.
Stuck on 11.
11. So you're concentrating so hard on what you're trying to do with the blade and with this new thing that you're experimenting with that you don't use.
I have advantage.
Oh yeah,
So because Ariset's right next to me.
that's true. All right.
So-
No, that's
You
right.
can do it, Seville. You can do it.
Come on,
See
you
what
feel
he's
that?
trying to
that
do.
So I kind
Concentration,
of
good luck.
remembering the conversation with Ariset when we were taking our reverie and Otto and Maddie were in their long rest and
Yeah.
we were talking about magic and the Mendeleels are very mental
Yeah.
and Ariset, I just hear her words in my mind, feel. Magic is about feeling. So I move out of my intellectual center into my heart center and I just take her advice to heart and I move the energy through feeling into my blade.
All right, let's see what you get.
15, 16.
Ooh, yes.
Baby.
And boom, you just feel almost as if an unseen hand is guiding you, and the blade just pierces right between these gaps in the shell, and the spider just curls up as the blade enters its body. Go ahead
Right.
and do your thing. Tell us what happens.
All right, so 1d8 plus 4, and that's sneak attack. So that's a 1, plus 4 is 5.
Okay,
Sneak attack damage, 4. So
that one's gone.
9.
Boom.
And I see it. I see what he did. Nice one.
You going for the
Because I
one
could
that's
tell
on,
that he
on your
was trying
chest?
to do that.
Yeah,
So-
the one, yeah.
So this guy gets thrown back, and it's just. And you see the extra damage in its shell. It's almost smoking from where the blade entered. You pull back.
All right. I'm just using a bonus action to sheath my
Your hand crossbow.
yeah,
Got it.
yeah, because I need to go for my dagger next time.
Got it. All right.
And I'm holding my position.
Okay, guys.
And I have
So-
a huge smile on my face despite that we're in a little bit of trouble.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm feeling good. It worked. And I just yell, it worked!
And you see, as he screams that out, another one drops down. This one
All right, I'm feeling
drops
the
down.
fight
Actually, exactly what I wanted.
well up in me. That's cool.
Oh, that's very cool, actually.
And
What's cool? He's doing a wheelie.
And actually, that's really what I wanted, because this guy, the moment he drops down, you see he's got this web pulled between his front claws, or his front paws, and
I
just
like it.
and it just shoots out this thing, and it goes right for you, Seville.
No.
It's a, hold on, what's that? 16.
That just hits.
Oh.
Oh, this is.
So you see this web just shoot through the air and hit Seville, and he slams up against the wall, and it's just, and he's
Oh, shit.
stuck in this web, and it's
Is there a dex save on that to avoid?
this one is not.
Okay.
And that one runs right up to you, but it's already taken its action. Okay, we've got a lot of spikes.
Yeah.
So that one's at its action. 4 at the front. So the first one, Seville, is going for you. That's a miss. Rolled an 8. I'm sure 12 is not AC. Second one, also going for you.
I hate to tell you,
They have
but
advantage.
they've got. I'm pinned, so this is a situation where they definitely have advantage.
I know. Second guy got a nat 20.
Okay.
So advantage. First guy still missed. And oh, 1 plus 1, 2 points. So 4 points of piercing damage. And the second guy reaches out, and you feel it biting your thigh. And next one, that's a 2 on Airset. That misses you. So that's those 2 guys. That one is that one. This is this one. And now, and it's a natural 1 for this guy. Goes up, bites, and just gets a mouthful of your shield.
Because he just also looked at me and was like, she's kind of cute. I really want to hurt her.
It's a little confused. That's why
Mommy.
it's like, and it bites your shield. It's like,
Yeah. And I'm
and you
like,
feel your shield kind of get yanked around. This one is going.
It's like when you get like a puppy, but it's still hurting you when it's biting you, but you actually think it's still cute, even if it hurts, right? It's just bad.
And that one's a 2. That one misses you. And Azora. This one's
Do we get any opportunity attack on these?
No, they haven't moved away from you. Let's see if it's going for you or it's going for Azora again. That's another miss. That's, well, wait, what's your AC? It's 18, yeah. It was only 12. And last guy.
For now.
Let's see who's going
You
for.
just pop out anytime.
This one is running up to Airset.
they are just piling.
Nat 20. That's my 3rd nat 20 with these spiders. You're lucky that their damage is so
Jeez.
low. And another 1. So that's 4 points of piercing damage as you see it, just like the whole area in front of you is filled with spiders now. And you see and it jumps up on it, the one in front of it, and it just, you feel it, both of its front legs just pierce your shoulders. It goes, and pulls them out.
Dang.
And now, Airset, it's your turn. And we've got
Alright.
Okay,
lots
the
to choose
first
from.
Going live on
thing I
Instagram.
do is I
Okay.
um,
Wait,
Oh, no.
don't do that.
No,
No.
we're live, but I'm ending. Hi!
No, I don't want him to use the bandwidth.
okay, the
You can
first
just turn
thing-
Wi-Fi off and use your data.
So I have a question.
Yeah.
If I try to take my dagger and cut free Seville, is that it? Is that my only action? Or can I also,
That'll be your action.
or if I use 2-weapon fighting again, can I do that
Yeah,
with
I'll
one
let
dagger?
you attack with your dagger.
Okay, so I'm gonna take my dagger, and first thing I do is like, and I like slice his web to free him,
Okay.
and I use the momentum of that to then go and go after another of the spiders with my rapier.
All right. The web is extremely strong, but you feel your blade just cut, and almost as it springs out of that last bit, you use the momentum, bring down right into the spider. Roll your attack, see if it sticks in.
And that's with my dagger or my rapier?
That's,
Because I'm doing a 2-weapon combat.
Uh,
So that I could use one weapon to free him and
it's
the
your-
other to kill him.
It's No, it has to be your offhand, so it's gonna be your dagger. So roll your dagger damage.
Okay, dagger damage would be 4. Should be this. All right, I got a 19.
18 hits.
Come on, they're a
19.
set.
19 plus 6, so it's actually a 20.
Oh, that misses.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah.
19 plus 6?
No.
This is 20 freaking 5. I think it's done.
It hits. It
We got
hits.
ourselves
What's
an
it? Roll your
old-fashioned
damage. Roll your
I
damage.
rolled a
on
2
the role
plus-
players.
Do I still get the modifier? Yeah, because I didn't need the modifier for
No,
being out of the
no,
way.
because it's your second. It's so you don't. You just get the 2.
Well, I get a 2. 2 damage.
And this was a new one, so because it's on top. So okay.
But you're saved, at least, Seville.
My girl. Boom. Let's get some LV tingly fingers going here.
Okay, but so you managed to free Seville, and you feel the spider still on you, but you can now move, and you're coming off the wall, and you've got your movement back.
Oh, it's edge fighting time.
And Azora, your turn.
Okay, considering
Seville,
there's
you're
just,
on
like, a
deck.
whole stew of spiders in front of me, I'm gonna try like longsword, but like, I mean, I guess I could still really only hit one.
Yeah, I mean, by the rules.
Just going like into
Seems like you
the-
should just go.
I'm going
I know.
into
You're like a-
into the fray of
All right.
the spiders.
Just
Let's see if this can be the first time that I hit with it. Maybe. No. 10?
10?
That's the highest I've gotten. That's
so you
decent.
see this whole wall of spiders in front of you, and you
We are
swing your
rolling
blade.
And it
terribly
somehow
tonight.
like does the outline of every spider.
It kind of like ricochets off the carapace of one, you know, and just kind of bing, 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 and it doesn't actually.
Pinball.
Yeah.
Carapace, I like.
Horrible. Okay.
So yeah.
Well,
Anything else you want to do?
I have fun bonus actions.
Not yet.
Not yet. You will.
Did you know you're level 40?
I didn't.
Oh, that's right. Because
Oh,
we
yeah.
were gonna meet last night, and then I didn't thought, well, we're not doing the show
You
today.
know
'cause
what? Up it because your hit points go up when you move right. So.
I mean, we'll see.
We'll do it. We'll do it at the break. We're gonna go to break after this fight. So
So I guess I'm just gonna, again, just stand here and try and ready myself for spiders.
be a damage sponge.
Yeah, and prepare
All
to
right.
heal all of
All right,
us.
Seville, you are
Or
up.
Thunder's Smite. All right. So, now that I have the magic coursing through my blade, now that it's waiting for me, and my elf girl Erisette just freed me, just the edge has come
Okay.
into my veins, and it's ready to fight and crush these spiders. All right, I'm attacking. I'm drawing out my dagger.
Okay.
And rapier dagger. Here we go.
Come on, Seville, get these out of our faces. Come on.
All right, that's 14
14 hits.
for the rapier.
That hits.
All right, which ones are?
Which
alive
one?
here?
They're all alive. The ones.
Okay.
These guys are dead. That are on their back.
Right there.
Yeah, the 2 on their back are dead.
Okay, so I'm hitting the one to my right.
Okay.
All right. I am using my movement to, and that's sneak attack. So let me just take care of that. So 3 plus 4, 7, and sneak attack 6. So 13.
Yeah. Which one did you go for?
The one on my right. Yep,
This guy?
right there.
That guy. Tell us how you kill this guy.
All right. So I see him just rearing up
Yeah.
with his little spidey legs.
Yeah.
And I have my rapier backhanded, and I
Mhm.
just pierce him right through the mandible into the mouth, and stab into his spinal column.
Nice. All right. Well done, dude. Well done.
All right, and now I'm gonna take the dagger. So as I go like this,
Okay.
I just go rapier, and then I go on my knees, and I'm just landing on this other spider,
Okay, great.
right in the head. And that is 14.
14 hits. Nice.
And that is 1d4.
And
Just straight up 1d4.
are you doing which one? This guy or
yeah.
one over here?
No, so one was dead, right? So I'm doing the one right in front
The
of me.
one that's dead. I moved him out
Okay,
here.
so I'm doing the one right there, right in front of me.
This guy.
That guy.
Okay,
Yep.
you got it.
1 point.
1 point. Okay. A lot of spiders to keep track of here.
Yes.
Speaking of, any other thing you want to do there? Any movement?
I'm gonna keep where I am right now.
Okay.
Because I can still get an advantage. All right, join us on Twitch TV, the role players. Twitch TV.
7. Okay, we had 7 spiders. The first, we're gonna go right to left. So Seville, this one looks up at you. It rears up again and launches at your chest and misses. It's not very good jumping. It just hits the wall. Totally, you just dodge out of the way. It scuttles back. Strong spider. All right, this next one is going for you, also Seville. Nat 20. 4th Nat 20.
You kidding me?
I don't know what's going on. But that is 6 points of piercing damage as it
Definitely
watches this
spider.
one miss you,
Jesus
and as it's missing you, it just jumps up, fastens itself onto your arm, and you just feel it pierce in. Luckily, they're not venomous.
Yeah.
And then this Aeroset, this next one is going right in front of you. That's a 20, not natural. That's cocked, luckily. That's 4. 3 points of piercing damage on you for that guy.
So 3 total, or
3 total. And 21 also on you, Aeroset. And that's 5 points of piercing damage.
So do we see any more dropping?
No. Well, you can do a perception check. Okay. Also, you already kind of counted that there were 10. This one is going for. That's 21 as well. I'm almost worried about these dice. No.
No, do it.
Another 4 points of piercing for you. Okay, now the rest of these and Azora are on you. That's 17. That one misses. You see it launch at you, just bring your shield in front and just plasters against the shield. Next one is 20. Not natural. It's that guy.
That's
4 points of piercing damage. As soon as you kind of pull your shield away after bashing that one, it takes that opportunity and just jumps up right at you. Feel it sink its mandibles down here. It's searing pain, shoots through your skin. 21 for this last attack here.
Oh,
Jesus Christ.
jeez, dude, you're on fire.
3 points of piercing, and I believe that is it.
don't worry, I'm gonna melt off a slight corner of one of his die when he's sleeping.
You can't, because they're stone.
I'm gonna sand it down.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Hide my pretties. I'll use the other
Just
set.
gonna color in the 0 and the 20.
I'll use
just
the
write 20 on every side of the note. Or wait, what?
Yeah.
That's,
Yes,
that's what's
yes.
happening.
Ours, 1 on
Exactly.
every side.
These are my level up blue sandstone dice, which are sparkly and gorgeous. These things are so cool.
And guaranteed to always roll a 20.
And they roll,
there we
yeah,
go. Good advertisement.
yeah. Anyway, okay, that's it for the spitters. At a set.
I'm hurt. I'm 14 out of 36 points at this point.
Okay, looking a little bloody over there.
Let me see. How many are still alive? 5? Still alive? 5? 6?
No, I think we got one.
We get a
two,
lot.
three,
1,
four,
2,
Who's the
3,
dead
4,
ones?
5,
They
6,
all
7.
We have 7.
We have
There's 7 still alive?
Yeah.
Okay,
Killed
I've got,
4.
I've got an idea. I've got an idea.
They don't
Just
have a lot of
I'm
hit
gonna- I'm
points.
gonna
keep
just-
crushing them. I've got
I'm
an idea.
so weak that all I can do is my poison spray right now. I take it out and I spray it at the first one.
Okay.
Right in front of me.
All right.
Yeah.
What's the range? Oh, it's just 1.
It's 10 feet. And
What's the
What's the save?
save?
Dex
click,
save, probably.
Click on the
I think it's a dex save.
Con 13.
Oh, it's con. Oh, wow. All right, so it definitely hits, just whether or not it affects them. Okay. They actually have a -1 to con, so
1d12.
that is a 3.
Wait,
So
do
that
I have to roll?
you get to roll the damage because that works.
1, 2, 3, 4, 6. I think this is a 12.
Yep. It's like a fat 20. You
Yeah.
get all your dice out of there.
No,
It's
it's been
like-
working so far. I got a 10.
10.
Yeah.
Wow, yeah, just you just see Aeroset just juts out her hand and this greenish energy, sickly yellow-green energy just shoots out of her hand and surrounds the spider, pulls its legs in, and you just see frothing come out of its mandibles. And it's just like,
No! It was like you sprayed raid on it.
yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
it is. That is
Yes.
raid. That's D&D raid.
That is
Yes,
D&D raid.
exactly.
And this guy is dead. He's over there.
Okay.
Okay.
He kind of skittles around. Yeah, he's like, and he's down. All right.
I'm hurt bad, Seville. Help me, come on.
Do you?
Zora,
do,
do
Stay with
something.
us. Stay with us.
Bonus
Keep
action?
fighting. Keep
I can have a
fighting.
bonus action?
yeah, that's your action. You have a bonus
Okay,
action.
so as a bonus action,
Although wait, you won't be able to do it.
No.
So 2 weapon. Yeah, actually, I don't think you do it. Hold on.
No,
Why
because
not?
spells the action. I don't.
Spells your action. You have to do melee to do 2 weapon fighting.
Yeah.
no, it's a cantrip. My poison spray is a cantrip.
No, I know. It's still a spell. So
No, it's not. It's a cantrip.
I know. A cantrip's a spell.
Yeah, but
Technically?
to-
Really?
no, it is. It's a spell. But
thought it was
to
a
do
spell.
2 weapon fighting, you have to make a first melee attack with a weapon.
No, I'm not doing two-way. I can't do two-weapon fighting and my cantrip.
No, that's what I'm saying.
So, but I can do Planar Warrior as my bonus action.
You can.
Which is I choose one creature within 30 feet of me, and the next time I hit that creature on this turn, on this turn with a weapon attack. Oh, I don't think I can do that.
You would want to wait for your
Next time.
Next
Yeah.
time.
No,
Okay.
I just try to catch my breath.
Okay,
Basically. I
all
try
right.
to gather my strength for the next one.
All right, Anazora, you are up.
Heal up. Do you have a healing potion?
No,
There are 6 now.
Okay, and are any
You
of
can
them
bonus action drink it if you want.
Yes, 3 of them look a little messed up.
and there's
yeah,
6?
you know what? Actually, I might do
can't-
that.
We can't keep getting hit, so
Yeah.
I'm gonna use a spell slot, and I'm gonna cast sleep.
Oh.
Interesting. Okay.
And let's see.
All right. Well, they have low hit points, so
I take, Judd, did you hear that? I take my healing potion as my bonus action.
okay, I allow
Because
that.
Seville suggests that. And that's good thinking. So I do it.
Oh.
It's my
23.
last one.
Yeehaw.
23 damage.
So, all right. So why don't you tell us how you do this?
So, I mean, I'm just looking around, and I am very injured. I have 13 out of 25. She's very injured. Are you
the
very
same.
injured?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, we just can't keep going around like this. So, yeah, I just kind of close my eyes a little bit, and I'm like, good night, little. Good night, spiders. And
Yeah.
I cast.
And it comes to you that I can just instead of killing them, and we're gonna definitely die if we don't do
We
something.
will die.
You close your eyes and you just, with a smile on your face, you
Yeah.
just extend that magic out, and this kind of insomnolent, I can't remember the word, wave of sleepiness exudes out from you, and you just see them kind of start moving around and just kind of curl up, and they all just fall asleep. So I'm gonna remove the dead ones. The rest
And
of
I'm so excited to see their faces when I do this because
they all look
we're in a dire situation.
They all look really. The spiders all look quite happy. They're peacefully
Aw.
sleeping. So I'm
It'll
gonna
only be this way for a minute though, so.
okay, so I'm just,
Yeah, it's a minute.
Yep.
yeah. Okay.
Might want to kill them in their
Okay.
peacefully in their sleep.
I sheath
All right.
my rapier and take out my other dagger. And I'm just gonna go around and go dagger, 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 dagger.
Okay. I mean, yeah. You. All right. Roll your first attack. You're-
I mean, it's auto crits because they're just.
yeah.
So it's basically auto crit on everything.
Yeah. There's. Yeah, it's true because they're asleep and
Yeah,
they're
so
prone.
they're like paralyzed. So.
Yeah. So we just roll damage.
All right.
If you don't kill it though, it's gonna spring back into initiative.
Right.
Well, because he has a. If there's a minute to kill them all, and each turn only takes.
But once they.
Yeah, but
is it
once-
once they receive damage, they wake back up.
Yeah, and if he doesn't kill it, it'll wake
Oh,
back
for
up and
each
start.
one.
All right.
move
So
you
I
back.
guess we'll all just do it, right? We'll just take.
Well,
it,
I don't know.
It would be. For each one would have its own like.
I can
wake
kill
back
2
up.
of them.
Yeah,
Right,
exactly.
right,
I
right.
can kill 2 of them.
So how
with
many
two
are there?
weapons.
7?
We
Yeah,
just do
there-
one.
no,
I
six.
killed one. There's 6.
Six.
I
Alright,
can
so-
kill 2
So
at
just
once.
do one
Everybody
at a
good?
time. Great.
Okay.
All right.
Here we go.
Try and kill one.
All right. So just rolling damage is all I care
Yep.
about.
Yep. Yep. Oh no, I'm I rolled the wrong dice.
Okay.
I gotta roll dagger because I did dagger.
And actually, so wait, 3 of them are damaged. You can tell are injured.
Okay, so.
Well, we should probably not use a dagger and use a big weapon.
Well, I said dagger, so I'll do dagger. So that's 1 plus 4 is 5,
And were you going for a healthy one?
which is
or,
10.
Or
I'm going through a healthy one.
healthy one?
Yeah.
Yeah. 10 will kill it.
Okay. So,
So you-
that's because it's all double damage.
Yeah. So you get it.
Okay.
That one's dead.
All right.
So just see,
Oh.
he's just
All right. I'm doing my bonus action, hitting with another one.
okay. Go for it.
That's 2. Doubled is 4. I'll take an injured one.
You'll take an injured one now.
No, I killed one, so I'm
I
going to take
know.
another.
I
I
know.
won't. I will take whatever one is next to me. These 2.
Okay.
So yeah, I won't
All
do
right.
that. I'll just whatever that
I was
is.
gonna roll, but because the one next to you is injured, and how many
Let's
points?
do the closest. 4.
Literally has 4 hit points. 4.
Nice.
That one's
Okay,
dead.
well, I'll
Alright.
longsword
You are
the
very
other
okay.
injured
Go
one.
ahead, Anazora.
7.
Okay, that was just your damage.
Yeah.
Yep. That one's gone.
I'll longsword a healthy one.
Okay.
6.
Nope. So, you kill the first one, no problem, clean death. You go to the second one, and it shifts in its sleep, and you pierce it in the wrong spot, and it looks up at you. Let's just roll another attack.
Okay.
Let's see, because it's coming out of sleep. That was the damage, or
No damage.
okay,
Wouldn't all
roll.
these be
Just roll an
at
attack.
advantage
Oh.
anyway?
What?
Wouldn't all these be at
10.
advantage anyway?
Plus
Oh,
4.
that's right. Actually,
If they're asleep, they're
oh
auto.
no, but
crits,
we were just
so,
auto crit.
So double it.
Oh yeah, double your damage.
damage to the first one.
Oh.
and
That's
the
right.
second
I
one.
forgot about that
12.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's dead.
Okay, great.
All right. Never mind.
How many more?
You killed your 2, right?
Yeah, I killed
Yeah.
two.
So
So
Kill yours.
There are 2 more.
left.
Yeah.
kill yours.
All right, so
Use your biggest weapon.
Just
well,
use
I'm gonna
damage. Don't
use
do attack.
my, rapier, and I get 10, which doubles.
That's the damage.
Wait, are you doing
Just the die
1d8?
double, right?
Oh, you're doing your plus.
Yeah, just the die doubles.
Oh, 12.
The
and then
die
plus
that
I
does
mean,
damage.
if you did more than 7,
Eight-sided die.
if you did more than
Yeah.
7,
Got a 6 plus 4
yeah,
is
you're
10.
fine. Yeah, that one's
good.
dead.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That was a healthy one.
all right.
Now there's an injured one.
Poke it
I probably
In the
could have just said
eye.
you guys got this, but
with an 8.
with a 12.
No, if they wake back up.
I
you
was
don't.
hoping that it could be something interesting. Yeah,
I
that's
get it
dead.
right in the
Okay.
eye with
Oh.
a 12.
Yeah, you just and it just goes to sleep. All right. And with that, you have dispatched this room of spiders.
Ah,
You're
great.
right.
Let's hope it was worth something.
Usually I just put them outside, but today.
Let's do.
Even with my healing potion, I'm only up at 21 out of
Yeah.
36.
But do remember for criticals, you only double the dice, never any of your modifiers. So that's the easiest way to remember it. So if you get a crit and it's doubling, it's dice only, then you add your modifier. Understand?
Well, I got an 8.
No, just for information.
No, but I don't
purposes.
understand what you're saying.
Like this one would be like, if it was a crit, it would be 16 and then plus the 6.
Got it?
So it'd be 22.
So,
Yeah.
so it was actually more than I rolled? Oh, so it was a lot more than that.
No, I know. I'm just saying, like, yeah. So. Okay. All right, guys. Well, why don't we're a little overdue for our break. So, as you see these twitching, dying spiders in front of you, 11 spiders total. Well done, guys.
Jeez.
Oh,
And,
used to think
You
I
were,
liked
you were
nature.
rolling magnificently, and I'm glad they were just spiders.
Yeah, there really weren't that
We got some damage.
All right.
lethal, but
All right.
all
You
right,
can
guys.
thank me later for unleashing you.
So, all right, guys.
I said.
We're gonna go to break. We'll be right back. Thank you for sticking around, and we'll see you in a few minutes as we get ready for the second half of the show. All right. Bye-bye. Bye, guys. See you in a sec. No, I think it is working. Hello, we're back. Hey guys.
Finally.
Oh,
Finally
Hello,
killed
hello,
those
hello,
spiders.
hello.
We
Yes.
needed to recover.
Yeah, you guys. That was
Just had to
Was that
take
not
care of our
enough?
spider bites.
Was
No,
that-
that was ridiculous.
the
How,
second pack of spiders I ordered didn't come in time, so you guys only got to fight 11.
Thank
so.
effing God. That was already more spiders than I care
contact
to fight.
Amazon and send them back and get us a
Okay,
refund.
all right. I'll get a refund on those guys,
need
or maybe we'll see them in the future. We'll see.
spiders are always fun.
Before we go back in, we want to give another big shout out to our beloved Killer Panda. So if you weren't with us at the Q&A, we congratulated her on making affiliate on her own channel. She's streaming Lord of the Rings online. She's streaming Jedi Fallen Order, and she's awesome and fun, and we love her. She's a big friend of the show. So congrats. Go follow her. Killer. Throw your Twitch handle out there. You're in chat, I'm sure, right now. We're not looking at it. So have them all go over there and follow you.
Good
And
person.
I was so psyched that we found out on the Q&A that Killer Panda is a smarty pants. She's
Oh,
an
yeah.
aerospace engineer.
She's a big-time
And
smarty
as
pants.
someone who is a big fan of
Yeah.
math, I just like girls in math. So.
Good. We
It's
could've
impressive.
We could have used her figuring out that little tunnel there.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe. Feel
Exactly.
free to voice up on stuff like that.
And also we want to do another shout out for Timmy the Spork, who's just been getting more and more engaged in D&D after he won the book and he got the player's handbook, and he's been putting together, I believe he's putting together is it a bard?
He's drawing a bard.
I think so.
He's drawing. Yeah, I
Yeah.
can't wait to see that.
Yeah, he's creating a special class, I think,
Jeez.
that
just
has
go
something to do
all
with
in.
the spork. So, Timmy, we love you too. You're another important fan,
Yeah,
friend of the show.
for real.
And we're really excited to see you get more and more into D&D. That's amazing. All right,
I'm
well,
just excited to find somebody who's as excited about sporks as I am. I've always felt that they
Oh
were
my
just.
gosh.
You know.
So great. You know where has
There's a
sporks?
certain joy.
Where?
Boston Market.
Oh, really?
They give
yes.
you sporks.
You know why I like camping?
Because of the spork.
Because I have a titanium spork.
Yeah, totally. Oh,
I mean,
that's
it's the only
like a
reason I go
highlight.
camping.
It's pretty much a highlight when
It
you bring
is.
it out. You're like,
I'm like, it feels like I'm both like in the future on another planet, and camping at the same time. So it's pretty awesome.
it's just, why can't we always just use sporks? I've always felt it's just such an efficiency play. Like, why do we really need to differentiate
actually a
between
really good-
forks and spoons? This
it's a really
is such
good
an
point.
arbitrary distinction.
Yeah.
It is more efficient.
We're all utensils.
Maybe in the future it's just gonna be sporks with the knife blade on one side, so it's just one.
What about cutting your mouth?
No, that's true. Well, you gotta be careful.
I'm not.
I'm not.
No,
I'm really not.
no, I'm really not.
Okay. Mental note: we will get soft-edged utensils for you on
Like
set.
rubberized sporks.
Do it.
Thank you.
Oh,
Rubberized
rubberized forks.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, guys. Well, let's go back in. You just defeated 11, the cutest red spiders.
They are not cute. No, nothing about
They
that
all
was
had
cute.
names, by the way. I'll read them later, and their
Gosh,
epitaph.
they better not
I'll
be
read
like
them.
muffin.
I'll be like,
Yeah.
like
I
our.
wanna-
Cuddles and-
I'll have a list of deaths that I want.
I just want to go up to one of them and check and see if, I don't know, it's just strange that clusters of spiders are just placed here in the sewers. I just want to see if there's any identifiable marks, any collars, any type of magical ruins that someone might be controlling them with, or...
do a nature check
All right.
for me.
Nature...
Seville, what are you doing? They're
11.
dead. Come on, what are you
I'm
looking
not-
at these discussing
I know
these
they're
for any
dead.
longer? We've already had to deal with them for so long.
No, don't you find it strange that just out of a trap, there's another trap? I mean, this
do.
is just, it doesn't make sense. I just looking for some marks, distinguishing marks, something that's showing that,
And
that something
I'm
is
gonna do a
controlling
perimeter
this.
of this whole thing while
Okay,
he's
so
doing
you,
that.
as you go,
Yeah, can we
roll an
start-
investigation check. But as you,
Yeah.
you're looking at now again, it's about 2 feet wide with its legs. I mean, they're pretty substantial spiders, but not the biggies.
Yeah.
And you're moving it around, and you're like, it just looks like a spider. There's nothing.
Yeah.
There's no tags on it or anything. But as you pull your hand away, your hands are kind of red, and you look at and you kind of drag a finger across the spider, and it's like they've been kind of painted or coated in this this red coloring.
I'm gonna just sniff to see if I recognize. I mean, is
Yeah.
it like a dye and paint? Is it real paint?
It feels kind of like a paint, and it's starting to kind of age, and so you can kind of wipe it off. It's not sticking to the shell that well.
It's fresh paint?
That
Not
makes more
fresh, not
sense.
great. No, it's like powdery.
Is it some sort of
They're colored.
radioactive paint that they can use to control them?
They're marked. I don't know. I've never seen any of this.
Meanwhile, I rolled a 16 plus my investigation modifier of 3, which means I got a 19.
Very nice. Okay, well, as Seville's trying to figure this out and
So,
telling you
I got an
guys
A+.
that these spiders might be painted, Harrisette is moving around the room. She's looking up. You see now, you can see the cobwebs now of where their kind of lair is at the top of the ceiling.
Yeah, it looks like they live here. They had time to make webs and everything, which means they
Is there
aren't.
anything in the webs?
Why don't you do a perception check? But as you're looking around, your attention comes back. You see that there's a section of the floor, of the stone, that looks like looks a little different. And you go, and it doesn't seem to have any dust or small rocks like the rest of the ground does in this area. And checking closely, you can see the outline of a well, it's not there anymore. Of a trap. Looks like a trap door in the floor.
All right then. Perhaps it was worth killing all 11 spiders. Look at this.
I got a 7 to see if there's anything in the webs, by the way.
A 7?
Yeah.
It's pretty far up there. I mean, even for your dark vision, it's right on the edge of your dark vision, so you can't quite see, but it doesn't seem like there's anything in there.
All right, and these are real spiders. Nothing mechanical about them.
No,
Nothing.
no, not a construct.
Not a construct.
They still exist after killing them. They.
All right.
I open it.
All right. I've got.
You open the.
I open the
Yeah.
trapdoor.
It's on the floor.
When she's doing, I'm just taking. I have a vial, so I'm, with my glove, I'm just taking some of the powder and putting it in the vial
Okay.
and just corking it.
Corking it. Okay.
Corking that stuff.
Good thinking, Seville.
Yeah. What are you doing?
It's always so clever, isn't it?
I don't think so.
Hey,
Yeah, I'm opening it.
opening what? What are you doing?
It's trapdoor.
What?
I opened
So
it.
I'm gonna go over there and.
Okay. And you see there's a
and
section
she
of.
already opened it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
she's opened it.
All right.
What does it look like down there?
No, I'm just kidding.
Poisonous gas.
Poison.
Oh, hell no.
You look down. More darkness. This whole place, so much darkness. But there's a rope that is attached to the wall just below the trapdoor, and it goes down into darkness. At the bottom of this shaft, you see flickering, warm, orangish light.
Okay, listen. This must be where they really are.
Can I try and listen and see if I hear
Yeah, do a perception check.
crit fail?
Crit fail. Well, you don't hear anything. I mean,
I'm
you heard.
deaf?
No, when she lifted up the,
Yeah.
it made a little bit more noise than maybe you were expecting. You're listening, and you guys don't hear anything down below. Just you see that flickering light.
All right.
Do you think we're ready to go down here, or should we get Tabitha and Otto with us? You know, I have a feeling
Yeah.
that we have a very small window of opportunity here. And if they're setting traps like this, they may temporarily be gone, and this might be our moment to see what is down there. We just have to be ready in case somebody is ready. I mean, for us, when we get down there, we have to be ready. They could ambush us, but we could ambush them.
Well,
Either way, we can get some information as long as we get out of this alive.
I mean, we're here to investigate. Let's go down.
Yeah. Okay, are you in?
Of course.
All right.
I'll go first. I can be very quiet going down that rope. I told you I could be Anna Zora. But, Seville,
I've got you.
draw your weapon and have my back.
I've got you. So
Just start
I'm
to shimmy
loading
down.
my hand crossbow,
Okay.
putting it down, and she's.
Extremely quiet. Like,
Okay.
using all of my decks.
And the rope is very dry. It's very easy to make your way down. It's not a big space, so you can kind of brace yourself against the wall, and
I'm,
you can
like,
walk
holding my
down.
breath, just
And it's very
so
rocky
silent.
down here as well, so there are a lot of places to put footholds and really make your way down. You get down to the bottom, drop off the rope, and there's a archway. It's about 5 foot tall, so it's not very large. And you can see a room beyond, but there's a space where you can kind of hug against the wall and kind of hide out of sight.
All right. Before I go down, I'm just gonna grab an Azara Are you doing all right?
Yeah.
Are all creatures like you from where you're from, the Fae, are they all conflicted with combat, with killing things?
No, that's kind of more of a me thing.
It is. Let me know if things are too much, or you're in a position that isn't right for you, because it's either going to get us killed or you killed, and I don't want you to compromise who you are, but I love what you did back there. I just have a hard time reading you.
Oh, well, those spiders didn't really have a chance to be good. I don't.
No, and I think I'm getting you with that, but well, I'd like to have a conversation with you, but we need to get down there. But all right then. Good.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. And I'm just gonna start going.
Okay. You make your way down.
Yeah.
And we'll say for the sake of time.
Nice.
and
I kind of signal him so we can
You're
both
going
get
as well?
flush against the wall.
Okay. So 3 of you make your way down.
And did you hear? I signal him as soon as he gets down,
Yep.
so we're flush against
Yep,
the
I
wall.
heard. So you guys all get down and you're kind of hiding. You can see beyond. As soon as you dropped off the rope, you had a flash of the room. And it's very similar in size to the one that you just left, except that there are stalagmites and other kind of more features that you see around. And you saw a few chests, you see barrels, you see signs of that this room is definitely being used. What do you guys want to do?
Barrels?
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 No one here.
But there's nobody here.
You don't know. You guys are all hiding behind the wall. That's all you saw in
Yeah.
the flash of coming down.
Can I try and see
Alright.
if I hear anything?
So there's
Yeah.
Classic move.
Okay,
Trying to
let's
hear.
see that one. I mean,
so there is torchlight or a
Yeah,
light
yeah,
source. All right,
there are.
so I'm studying the walls for any shapes that may be or shadows that the flame is.
well, you guys
picking
are
up
hidden
inside.
behind this wall of this this little alcove where the
Right.
rope is. Are you're gonna just search where you're standing right now, or
No.
you're gonna look out?
I'm gonna look out, but as I'm looking out, I'm gonna catch the wall first.
Okay.
So I want to see if any shadows are dancing on the forms
Oh, I see.
are
I see.
being
Okay.
cast on
okay.
the walls.
You roll a perception check.
Tend to hear something.
Okay, and you listen, and you hear the torches, and you hear that kind of flickering flame. But you don't hear anything else.
19 teen.
19 teen?
19.
19.
It's a lot.
So, how far out are you gonna go look?
Well, before I look, I'm studying like that. I'm studying the flicker of the flame
you
because
don't
if
see
anybody
any
moves, I
human
want to
shadows.
see.
Yeah, you don't see
I
any
want to
human
see
shadows.
All right.
Yeah.
So that's my first thing, and then
Okay.
I'm going to take a peek.
Okay. And as you look around the corner,
Fireball.
you hear a voice. Who's there?
I'm gonna mimic the guy that first brought us down here.
Okay.
It's me. It's me. There's intruders up in the upper sewers. You don't know me. I was a lookout. I got lost.
Do a
Drawing
deception.
my crossbow to be ready in case he comes through the arch.
Your bow.
My bow.
Okay.
My bow, yeah. My bow, not my crossbow. Drawing my bow across my chest. That's what I have to say.
20.
Really?
Yeah. 19
Really?
plus 1.
Oh, baby.
Really?
Really?
Okay.
Always a hint of surprise.
Always. Hold on a sec. Let me see.
And while you're doing that, I say, Minnesota, can you do that sleep thing again that you did with the spiders?
One more time.
Okay. If what we see coming through that archway is a threat, be ready to use it if you think it might help us.
How'd you get down here? There's no way you got past everything.
Someone had killed the gator. Someone killed the gator. I saw some people go in, and then I followed the rest to the wheels.
And how did you do that by one person?
I didn't do it. They were already open. It was already open. I climbed
Come
down
out.
the ladder.
Come out.
Yes, okay. And how the distance between me and that voice, where is it? Like, how far do I think? with
roll
my
it-
my
roll a,
special echolocation.
I was gonna say, roll an intelligence.
Just, you know how you
Give me an
kind of-
intelligence check
All right.
because you've already done a perception check. So
I'm just
this
gauging
is,
the.
this is against what you saw.
Yeah. That's a 3.
Yeah, so you have no idea. You're not a bat, and it's a cavernous space. So as he's yelling these things, it's bouncing all around.
Right,
so
right,
you
right,
have
right.
no idea. And he's shouting, so it's loud.
Okay.
Come out!
Okay. So I'm going right around the corner, right at the voice. As soon as I see him, if he's armed, I'm taking a shot. Go, go, go!
Okay.
Go, 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 what? What do
All
you
right.
mean, go,
So
go,
you
go?
see Seville says, "Go, go, go!" and he darts out. And
So I follow him then.
All right,
I follow
I
him.
dart out.
I follow him and I have my bow ready.
With my shield.
okay,
As soon as if I see he is armed or there's other targets and he's threatening, I'm firing.
okay. The moment you actually roll a perception check as you're coming out, your crossbow's up.
11.
Yeah. You see a blur of movement near the barrels, but you're not quite sure. And you do see, actually, let's roll initiative because you both know you're both there and you're about to attack, they're about to attack. So let's just see.
And you understand we followed him in,
Yeah.
right?
I'm
So we
on with my initiative today.
Are you?
Yeah.
Whoa, the bad guys are not. Where are my nat 20s? Come on, guys.
They're dead with the spider.
They are dead with the spiders.
Oh, speaking of which, we're hurt.
Oh, man.
what?
What?
We are hurt. Oh, I forgot to get new max HP.
Oh,
Oh yeah, do it.
that's weird. You guys didn't rest when you had the chance before coming down here.
I mean,
Yeah.
we're in the middle of a spider den. They hurt us. Time to jump and get the initiative.
I like it. All right, 20 to 25.
No.
15, 20.
18.
18.
Great. We just ran out into traffic. Hit me.
Yeah, let me figure out
There's only one of them. We might be outnumbering him.
There's, there's
10, 15.
There's a lot.
How do you know?
It's my guess.
There are 20 of them. 20
No.
guys you see.
No way. No way.
There are 11. There's one for each spider.
No way. No way.
All right, 10 to 15.
Sorry. I just was rolling a d10.
Oh. Oh, would you get a 10?
Yay!
Just quietly leveling up over
All
there.
right, that's cool. I didn't know
Sorry,
we were rolling
guys.
for hit points. Awesome. 8.
8.
8.
Good. I don't know why, man. I know we're missing 2 people.
I got a 7.
8 and 7. Jesus, guys. That is.
It's all right.
It's all right. Let them make their first move.
Yeah,
I
let's
did
hope we don't
jujitsu
go
this
down.
morning. I know there's
Holy
always a
mother.
counterplay.
All right.
So proud of you for doing jiu-jitsu.
So because I have
Um,
movement, so I want to finish the movement. Obviously, I'm not going to come out and be like, hit me.
Okay, well, and Azora, you're up first. And as you guys pour into this room, you see, again, the things I mentioned before. You have barrels against one wall. You also see now 4 beds on each side of the room, so 8 beds in total. You see 3 chests on the far right. And you see a couple, you see 2 heads behind the barrels. There are 2 guys back there. And which way are you guys going, left or right, as you're coming out? This is.
Where are they?
So hold on, let's show everybody. So you're coming here. This is where the rope was, and oh yeah, where are they?
Yeah. And where are the barrels? Is that scatter right there? Like barrel scatter?
It's not barrel scatter. We do have barrels. I didn't.
Barrel scatter. Oh, like.
Hold on. Hold on.
No, wait a second.
Well, I'll place them while you guys do this.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, obviously, I'm taking cover behind a stalagmite.
And I'm staying near Seville so that he's got advantage no matter what happens.
Nice.
So the barrels are right here. Chests are over here. This room would actually be bigger. I just made it smaller for show, but there are 4 beds here and 4 beds here. And okay. All right. So, Seville, which way do you go, left or right?
So there's 3.
There's 3.
3
Okay,
guys.
so far.
Yeah. Okay. And we poke right out of that. That's where we're coming out.
The
of?
rope's right here.
Okay, so I go right into the
Right here?
take cover.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. What about you?
I flank him. Yeah,
Over here?
behind the cover too. Uh-huh.
Is there space to creep right behind there? That little space to the left.
To go
there?
this way?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay.
And Azora? Which way are you going?
I'll go within.
Okay, so we'll just say you guys are all right here.
Mhm.
And that's when initiative kicked in. Okay, great. So, Anazora, you're actually up.
Cool. So there's two guys behind barrels, and then there's this other guy. Oof. I mean, for now, I still don't really know what's going on. We know these are Valir, or not Valir.
You-
There could be. Yeah.
You-
The Flair. No.
There are- no,
Flair
there
or
are
the
Flair.
Sumrock.
Oh.
They could have. Yeah. All 4 factions have agents down here.
Oh man. Well, until I know who exactly these people are, I'm gonna get in front of my two friends,
Okay.
and I'll launch anyone who gets in range of.
Okay.
Somebody goes to attack them.
So, really, I mean, Seville's got it covered. You could either go here and block that way, or you can go here in front of Aristette and block to the left of the approach.
I'll go in front of her.
Okay. So you push through, get here, shield activated.
Who are you?
Who are you? You came to our lair.
This is an adventurer.
There'll be a dead one soon.
I don't know
not
about
very
that.
nice.
And okay, is that all you're gonna do, right? Are you gonna hold an action if they get close?
Yeah.
Okay, good. All right, Seville, you're up. Aristette, you're next.
Wow, they rolled even lower than us.
They
Love it.
rolled a 2.
Oh, thank gosh.
Nice.
Okay, I feel much better now.
Yeah.
All right. Bonus action. I'm taking a healing potion.
Music's too loud. Thanks, Mike.
All right. Bonus action.
Bonus action, healing potion.
Yep.
Okay. Loud music.
I know. There's got to be like 2. Okay.
Can I be watching and looking and see if they have weapons while he's taking his action?
All right. 2d4.
No, 'cause on your turn, if you want.
4 plus 2. 6 plus 2. 8.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
How bloody are you?
Not so much anymore.
Oh, okay, good.
So I'm pretty stout, as some of the just the puncture marks have started to mend. I feel stronger. My mind's about me, and I'm going to.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna hold my action.
Okay.
I'm gonna hold my
What are you? What specifically are you holding? What's the trigger?
Let's see. Yeah, see, I can't do the 2 maneuvers here. I'm gonna reach up and take the black feather,
Okay.
and I'm going to hold it. And if they, no, I'm just gonna hold my rapier attack.
Got it. Okay.
Oh wait, I have my hand crossbow.
Yeah, you do.
I'm loaded. I'm firing at that guy.
This guy right here? Or does
No.
he? This guy? That? Oh, I forgot to find the barrels. Oh, no.
So if I pop, yeah. So if I go. I'm gonna come over here. I'm gonna pick out.
Really small. So imagine these barrels being that's interesting.
Light it on fire.
Totally forgot all about scouting.
Alright, I'm gonna bring the crossbow bolt and
Okay.
I'm gonna drop that.
Wait, so you didn't hold your action?
Nope.
No, he
I'm
changed
firing.
his mind.
You fired at who? At the barrel or the guy?
No, the guy.
one with the yellow hair?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So that guy is behind half cover.
Half cover. Okay.
Yep. So go ahead and roll your attack.
18.
18. Okay. So he's got +2. AC. Yeah. That hits. Nicely done.
Nice. Alright, so I'm just pop. And that's 2 + 4, 6.
6 points of damage. Yeah, you
Yeah.
just see he's just poking up over this barrel, and you just time it perfectly. See the bolt sticking out of his shoulder. Say, ah! He disappears behind the barrel.
Okay. So
Nice.
yeah, I pop out to get in range with the crossbow, so I don't have a disadvantage on the length,
Yep.
distant, and then I pop back and come at it and go into cover here.
That'd be great. So, sorry. 1 sec.
And I'm just gonna yell, "That's just a taste of what you're gonna get, unless you throw down your weapons now and surrender."
Yeah, right. No way, man. But you also hear
Same.
behind the barrel as the
Right.
guy's
All right.
got
So,
it.
so I'm gonna say, all right, all right,
Sorry,
all
what was
right,
the damage?
everybody.
6.
Stay calm. There's no reason for things to get bloody. And as I talk, I walk through. How far is it from me to the guy in the black?
It's supposed to be difficult terrain, so we'll say 20 of your speed to get there.
I take 20. Because
You can make it.
I want. So
What are you doing?
if my. And then from there to the next guy, how far is that? Is that 5 feet or less?
No, it's.
But my dagger, it says range is 20. What's that mean?
So you can throw it if you want to throw it.
Okay. Alright. So I say, yeah, there's no reason for us to get bloody. And I walk towards him.
Okay.
What are you doing?
Calm and nonchalantly. And I just walk so I'm right next to him.
Okay.
Okay? And as I say, why don't you tell us what you're doing down here, and then we'll tell you what we're doing down here. But as soon as I get next to him, I use my 2-weapon fighting,
Okay.
and I attack him from
Okay.
the closest range with my rapier.
Yep.
Because that one has within 5 feet, and I throw my dagger with the other. So I just did that to take them off their guard, get closer, and I
Okay.
get them
I'll
both.
allow it. Go for it. Roll your first attack with your rapier.
18
Ooh.
That
plus
hits.
Smackdown.
6, so that would make it a 24,
That definitely hits.
and that'll be a D4 plus 4.
Okay.
No, the first attack is with my rapier, so that's actually a D8 plus 4. So you know what? Sorry.
Yeah, not a. Yeah, the 4's the diamond. This is the diamond in there.
It's a 5 plus a 4, which is a 9. Because I'm right up next to him too. So
Nice job.
it's a strong kill, hopefully, or close to a kill. And before they can even realize what's happening, I've also thrown a dagger.
I'm sorry. How many? 9?
9. And so
Are you whipping the dagger at the same
I'm throwing
guy?
at the
or?
same time. No, at the guy in the black. 'Cause
Oh,
you
okay,
get-
okay.
The yellow guy's falling down, right? So can we push him down? Because he's falling, right?
No, he's just ducked down
Okay.
behind cover.
So, but there. So I get the third guy right there.
This guy, yeah.
Yeah, but that one is just, that's just a warning.
A 1.
Well, no. Actually, sorry, I effed up because I didn't roll my. I didn't do
Attack?
my attack
Oh,
roll.
yeah.
So hold on, okay.
15.
Wait. Roll that.
What's
19.
going on over there?
19?
I'm just gonna keep rolling until I get what I
No,
want.
it was out of the thing. It was a 19 plus a 2. So
All
I
right,
got
yes,
a 19 plus
yes, your sixth
six
roll
is a-
works, and yes, it hits.
No, come on. 25 plus a 2.
2.
Yeah,
Okay.
because I don't get the modifier on
You
the
don't.
second one.
No. So it just
But
does a
still.
little bit of damage.
But it can sear him.
So that's that.
I don't know. I used most of my movement, right? Can I?
You
run-
have 10
can I
more
scuttle
feet.
back?
You have 10 more feet of movement, which would get you kind of.
Yeah, scuttle back behind that stalagmite.
It's not. It's going to get you about halfway because
That's
this
fine.
is difficult terrain.
I'll take what I
so
can get.
basically, you can move one
Yeah.
spot.
That's fine. That's good.
So you're right.
Oh, I pulled it off.
Nice shot. Nice
Just,
shot.
Just.
And as you move away, he takes an opportunity attack on you.
What?
No, she's not a rogue. That is 21 to hit. And
I knew it was maybe not a good idea to try this, but I wanted to.
oh, that one's cocked. It was almost a 1 though. But oh, instead I got a 6. That is 8 points of. Sorry. Hold on. Bludgeoning damage.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
You hit me in the head?
No, I just he's got like a mace and just go. So don't look at the mini. I just grabbed my bad guy mini.
God, that's some bad one.
I'm mad.
Yeah.
Low now.
So, all right. Okay.
So I'm leaning against that stalagmite then because I am really hurt by that. I was
Okay.
already hurt, and I'm at 13 out of 36 now.
Yeah. You're playing like a tank, so just remember that you're ranged. Like your best thing is to hang back and shoot arrows.
All right.
So I was trying to get all 3 of these guys out. If we can get them killed, we'll get the information we need.
Oh, we're planning on it.
All right. Do you want to do it? I think that's it. Actually, for you.
Yeah, that's all I can do.
Okay.
Or use my bonus action.
All right. Well, it's now the bad guy's turn, and you see that guy right there sneering at you. Not today, love. And he's going to jump up, and he's actually going to grab you. And he's going to try to. He's going to do some jiu-jitsu on you. See how much you moved, or how much you learned today. And he reaches out to grab you. So this is going to be a contested. So roll your d20 and tell me what your strength. Roll it and then add your strength modifier to it.
14 minus 1. This is 13.
Well, you definitely learned some things today because he's like, "Come here," and he tries to grab you, and you just slip right out of the way. Kind of throw his hands to the side, and that's his action. He's gonna move closer to you. So then this guy pops back up, and you see him. And he pulls up a crossbow right at you, Seville. And fires. And just, you hear.
Oh, wait, because he's at partial cover, right? So
No,
he gets disadvantage.
Seville's not. You can see right through here. But you guys see him, he brings right in, and you're like, and he, ding! And you see that he has a malfunction, and it doesn't shoot the bolt. It's like,
So I just had that flinch
Yeah.
moment where it's like,
and nothing, and he's out of speed. So he
Horses
freezes there,
are with us tonight.
and then this guy.
Remember what I said, Anazilla, about that sleep spell?
Oh.
Oh.
This guy just makes it here, Seville. And I don't think you have any cover there. So same thing.
Okay.
Pulls up another crossbow.
Okay. I think I can hang in there as long as we can just get some purchase.
That is a 16.
hits.
Hits.
Just hits.
2. 2 points of piercing damage as
So I
he shoots around, he goes, boom, and he gets it, but it just kind of goes off your shoulder. You feel it bite your flesh as it passes through, but not a lot of damage. All right. And he's also out of speed. That's the closest he can get. All right. Anazora, you're up.
Okay.
Seville, you're on deck.
Oh man, he's in range again.
Cool.
I'm gonna go and get up in front of Arisa.
Okay.
In between her and the guy.
So, 5, 10, 20, because you get enough to go high. You can kind of get. You kind of wedge in there. It looks a little appropriate. It's okay. Don't worry about it.
It's okay. I'll just squeeze in.
Okay, so you squeeze in, kind of shoulder air set out of the way so you can move in front of her.
Yeah, and I'll lean back and put a hand on her.
Thank you, handsome.
You see her hand glow with that blue energy and she touches you and just the warmth spreads through you. You feel your wounds knitting up. You feel your breathing start to relax a little. Maybe. Let's see how many. 7 points. Okay, yeah. Definitely. Bring you back from the brink. So, add 7.
And then I'll just brace myself with my shoe.
Okay, great. Awesome. Okay. Seville.
All right. The guy who was right in front of me.
Yeah.
So I just catch that bolt across the arm.
Mm-hmm.
And I just look right at him. I said, I gave you the loss. I gave you a chance. Now you're going to die.
Bring it on.
I rush him.
Yeah.
I sheath the hand crossbow, dagger, rapier, and I'm coming straight up, and I'm just...
All right, roll your attacks.
All right, and that's fancy footwork, or no, yeah. I'm going to use my Rakish Audacity, so create my sneak attack, and here comes the rapier. That is 18.
Yes.
18 hits.
All right. That is 7 plus 4 is 11, plus sneak attack,
Dang.
3 more, so 14.
14. Wow.
Oh, hallelujah.
And you just see the smirky look on his face just get wiped away as you just sprint out there, bringing both your blades out. Just jam one in. You bring the second one.
Second one,
Let's see how that one goes.
that is 13.
That one. Nope, that is hit.
That was a fun surprise.
My
Yeah, I know.
hero.
It is. There you see 13.
And that is just 2 points of damage.
2 more.
And then I am backing away
Okay.
and going around.
So let's see. Which way? This way?
I'm going back around
Oh, this
and
way.
taking cover.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
I do that.
So I'm trying to hide there.
Okay. Yeah, you've got full cover now.
Okay.
Okay, great. Eroset, you are up.
He's
So-
hurt badly, right?
So,
Looks pretty bad.
that guy, and he took a nice slash, but he's
Okay. I maneuver through, kind of like to get purchase in a shot, a clear shot through that stalagmite and the one next to it. So I'm covered and I shoot my bow right at him. See
okay.
if I can get a kill shot.
Anazor is right in front of you, so
Yeah,
I'll
right.
say you can get kind of up here to get an angle to kind of shoot down.
So she's in front of me, right?
She's right in front of
So
you.
I can climb up a little bit into the stalagmites,
Yeah.
get my shot,
And then
get
turn.
a shot at
Yeah.
him, right?
All right. I'm not going to move you because you can't stand up there. But.
Yeah, okay. So I'm taking it with my bow.
Okay.
Ooh, yeah. 23.
Oh, that hits for sure.
Okay.
Nice.
1d6. Oh yeah, it's a 4 plus a 4 is an 8.
8 points.
Yeah.
Nicely done.
All right,
So you just see him snarling at Anazora. She jumps in front of you, and you just jump up onto the stalagmites. You kind of brace yourself, and he just goes right in his side. He's looking pretty rough now.
The guy with the yellow hair, right? You know, that's who I was aiming for.
Oh no, I apologize. Sorry, I thought you were going for him.
No, I'm going through for the guy with the yellow hair.
All the way over there.
Yeah, clear shot all the way through those
Okay.
two
Ooh,
stalagmites.
nice. Okay.
That's fine.
Going for
Hold
the
on.
head.
Hold on. 8 points of damage. Yeah.
Yeah, 8 for 8.
So I'm just catching out of the corner of my eye.
I
Just
know, Anazora, you got him, right?
arrow set,
Nice.
just whip around, and are you doing the longbow?
I'm doing I only
No,
got
she's got a short bow.
And just I just see a bow fire, and it's like
Yeah.
here we
You just
go.
see her jump up about here, and
Yeah.
she just lets one goes right between
Right-
here and
yeah.
sticks him right in the
Oh,
chest.
so she came
Yeah.
right next to me. Okay.
Yeah.
No, well, yeah, kind
I
of.
mean, she's
I'm
kind
like,
she's close. She's up here.
it's like
Gotcha, gotcha.
triangulated between you and
Let me see if
Anazora
there's any
up
way to-
on the stalagmite
Yeah.
and shooting in between the two of them at that guy.
Nice.
Oh no, everybody's dead. Sorry, Ezra. I mean,
Tell me if I killed him or not.
no, he's still alive.
Oh, all right. Yeah, there we go. That's exactly.
That looks cool.
Okay, guys. Awesome. All right. Anything else you want to do on your turn?
I'm happy where I am right now.
Okay. So this guy, he's looking pretty rough. He's also kind of over this. You
Yeah.
see him? He runs over here, and then he goes through. And
He has a trapdoor?
Rude.
he's gone.
Uh-oh.
He's hitting other people.
Yeah, he's gonna tell people about this.
This guy backs up to here, reloads his crossbow.
So where did you go with the trapdoor? You went into that. Okay. Yep.
And fires at you. Oops. At a set. But I'm gonna say you have half cover there because you're stuck in those stalagmites, which you got a 19. Oh, no, sorry. No, 19. What's your AC?
16.
Plus 2, so 18, so it still hits you. So he just manages to get a bolt through for 6 points of piercing damage. So he just retreats and just happens to go right through those stalagmites. Hits you again.
2 damage?
6 damage.
6 damage.
Yeah.
So wait, I take my AC plus my constitution?
But no, you
Plus
get
two
the
for-
plus 2s because you have half cover.
Oh, got it.
So that adds to your AC. So you're harder to hit.
Got it, yeah.
Okay, so then this last guy
Dang it.
takes his rapier out, or his sword out on you. And that is fucked. I'm good. That is 16 plus
These dice. Seriously.
20 to hit.
What the hell are they?
Jeez.
Sorry.
Okay.
It's just a mace. It's only 1d6, and that's for 6 points of bludgeoning damage. As you put up your shield in time, and it takes the blow, but even the shield hits you. There's so much strength behind the mace.
These are strong, right?
Oh, I just said out. I'm like, oh, jeez.
Oh
No,
no.
okay.
Oh god.
Yeah,
These are
yeah,
really
okay.
strong people.
Yeah, these are criminal bad guys. They know what they're doing. All right. And then hold on, I forgot this guy. Let's go back behind here. All right. Anazora, you are up. Seville, you
I'm
are
too
on
far
deck.
away to get to that trapdoor, so I'm just gonna say, stop him! And I'm gonna swing at this guy's face.
Okay, roll for attack.
I got him. I got him.
That hits.
Yay! First hit. Ten.
Nice. You guys are doing a pretty good job. He's looking pretty bloody. As you just, this isn't a little cute spider. This guy is here to kill you. You find that drive and that strength of the Feywild that comes with you. And you turn red as you strike. Oh, you just pull that fury. Bam, hits him. And he staggers under the blow, and blood is dripping out. I mean, He's looking at
I just catch the color change. And I was like, uh-oh, what did I say?
Anything else you want to do?
No, I'm just gonna smolder.
All right, you smolder away.
My
Seville, you're
bonus action.
bonus action smolder. Love
right.
it.
So I just call up a little sea shanty here as I'm going to just hunt that one down.
Okay.
Well, it'd be alright if the wind were in our sails. It'd be alright if the wind were in our sails. And I just go to a crescendo with it just so he hears me as he catches my eyes coming around.
Okay.
And I'm
Roll for attack.
dashing. I'm right out.
Oh,
You're trying to get the guy in the...
I'm getting him right there. 'Cause was that 30 you moved me?
I thought you were getting the
No,
guy
it
in
was
the-
only, sorry, 5.
No, because I don't want this guy to follow me in.
This is 25, so you have 5 more feet of normal movement.
Okay.
So if you want, this is 30.
Yeah. What do you want me to go through the trap door?
Stop the guy who already went through.
Yeah. But that could lead us if this guy.
Don't leave
He's
me.
gonna go
Don't
get
leave me,
people.
Seville. No, I'm
He
hurt.
is, but at least we'll be able to block the door or something. I want to kill this guy first and then check the door.
All right, what are you doing?
So,
So you're like 5 feet away.
yeah. I'm 5 feet?
I mean,
Yeah.
you know, there's a 5-foot square between you.
Okay.
Never know how to call that. It's 10 feet. You're 10 feet away.
I think I'm occupying. Yeah. So
Yeah.
because he's in a space, there's
Yeah,
a space
so you're-
between us, so it's 10.
Yeah.
Well, I've got rapier dagger. Well, so I'm just gonna bonus action straight up to him with dash. So I just want to get to him.
Okay.
But I have more movement, so my bonus action is dashing. So I have 60 feet
Okay. You just want to go here.
with cunning action. Yeah. So I'm
Okay.
hitting him with my rapier.
All right. See what you got.
And that is 17.
Oh, that hits.
All right. And that's 2 + 4 is 6 plus sneak attack because of my fancy footwork. I don't need to have advantage on them. And that is 6. This one's cocked. And that one's off the table. Good lord. Good lord. Yeah.
There's all kinds of crazy dice
10.
thing happening tonight.
10, 2, so that's 12.
12 points?
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, so you just singing, coming around the corner, and then just sprint toward him, pulling your rapier,
Right.
and he's just he's really scared by what you're doing, and the rapier plunges in, and you pull it out, and he's staggering. He's barely alive, but he's still standing.
All right. I'm going to. Use the rest of my movements. I'm just going to stay right in his face.
So hold your blade.
Yep.
Nice. Do you want to say anything to him?
Just move. Oh. So no, I didn't use my bonus. Okay. No, I'm just going to stay there. I'm
Okay,
just like,
stay
I
right
dare you to raise a blade now. And I just start singing louder in his face.
I love it. Everset, your turn.
I say to him, tell my friend who you work for, or I'll shoot.
You saying it to that guy? Or
Yeah,
this-
to that guy. That
Okay.
guy.
And he eyes you, but he's bleeding out, like he's about to die.
Can't even fight.
Well, it's on his turn yet.
He's not allowed to talk.
He can, but he doesn't want to. You can tell he's freaking out. You just see his eyes are darting all over the place.
You're dead almost anyway. Why don't you just tell us something? Do something worthwhile with your life. Nothing?
No, nothing.
Can I persuade him then?
No, this is your act. I mean, if you want that to be your action, I mean, I'm giving you a few bonus words here, but this
And I
is your
shoot him
action.
in the head.
Well,
I got a 15, and I get it with my bow, and it's plus.
I'm gonna say I'm not even sure you have line of
plus
sight on
8,
him. Hold
so
on.
23. It's the same line of sight I had before.
No, but he's behind. You're going for this guy, right?
Yeah.
No, but he's moved behind cover, so there's a little bit of him sticking out. So I'd say he's gonna have 3/4 covered. Yeah, you can move. Do you want to move so you get a shot at him?
All right, I jump down.
All right.
I jump down, and I saunter towards him because he's not even moving.
You want to go to the back or in the front?
Right towards him, towards Seville. So I'm right in
Like right
between.
here?
Yeah, right Not quite that close. No, not that close.
Oh, well then right
Like,
here.
no, like on the other side of that. Yeah, right
Well, you
there.
can't see him there, so you either have to be here
Okay.
or here.
All right, then the place where I can see him is what you refer to. We said here or here, the first one. There. Okay. And then I shoot him.
All right.
And
just
do
come
you,
in,
do
you're
I
like,
use the
all right.
same- I got a 23, or do you want me to reroll?
No, 23 for your. That's fine. It hits. Roll your damage. Roll your damage.
Yeah.
If it's more than 2, tell us how you want to kill him.
That's a 10.
Yeah. Sorry.
Let's say. You should have spoken while you had the chance. Ruth.
And just. You just see the arrow. Seville doesn't even see that you approach. You're so quiet behind, and he's just singing, and all of a sudden, this arrow is just in the guy's forehead, and he just slumps over.
So she's going up, like, no, 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 I want to question.
We still got one more guy.
Subdue that man. We're going through that secret
Yeah,
door.
can I take some action now? Some additional action?
No, that was your action.
Okay, right, yeah.
You have a little bit of movement.
That's what I meant, movement.
Movement, yeah. You've got, let's see. So we'll say, 5.
I just moved to block the door. in
Actually, you
case-
don't have any movement. I'm
All right,
sorry.
fine, I stay.
Because you had some difficult terrain here to get off.
Okay.
All right, so this guy now he knows what's going on. Oh yeah, it's a 19 for his perception. He is. He's always darting around the room, and Azora, he just leaps and lunges at you and tries to grab you. So this guy's so weak. Strength contest. Go ahead and see if you can beat a 4.
4 plus 2.
Go,
So
girl.
6.
Oh wait, hold on. Oh, I gotta see what his plus is.
Oh no!
Hold on.
That looks, I bet you it's tied.
It is tied. It is.
Ah, man.
All right, so we'll do it again.
There we go. Little wrestle off.
Oh jeez, so terrible.
Oh.
9. What'd you get?
Beats me.
Oh no!
A paladin.
Oh
I
no!
have horrible stats.
So you guys, he tries to go, and you fight it away, and then he gets you, and he holds you, and he pulls a dagger right to your throat.
Oh, it's a dagger. Whatever.
But he's holding it. Put down your arms,
No!
or I'll kill this one.
I'm fine. Are you... Don't worry about me. Keep on keeping on.
All right, who's
Because it's my turn now.
whose turn is it?
Well, it's still his turn. Hold on. Okay. He's
It's not, you
going.
can't.
Can't do anything else.
He's got you. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he'll have it. If you don't get out of it, well, he'll jump the next attack.
Yeah. No, he's
But you'll get out of it.
You see, he's starting to have the crazy eyes, darting around the place. That's gonna be it for him. And Azora, you're up. Seville, you're up next.
I'm gonna get out of this.
All right, go ahead.
Hustle.
I mean, or is it possible?
Go around and hug him.
Is it possible to like remain in the grapple? Like,
But yeah,
try and
yeah,
stab?
yeah. It just stops your movement. It doesn't stop your action, so you
Oh,
can still
great.
attack him.
I'm grappled, but I don't know long for that.
You can just,
but
like-
I'm gonna try and go.
Since we're talking about
Into it.
jujitsu a lot today and tonight, you spin around in his grasp and you can just, you
Yeah.
know,
I'm trying to sort it.
sort him.
17 plus 4.
Yeah,
He's
that-
going to be skew on.
That
Skew on.
hits. On hits, put it in him.
Oh wait, I guess. Well, can I use like the butt or something?
You want to do non-lethal?
Yeah. I
Um,
info.
Yeah, you can do that.
What can I do? Can I try and make it
Just do your attack. We'll just call it non-lethal. So,
well, it's not really one.
how many
Five
points?
damage.
Okay. So 5, yeah. You could even just say you just brought the flat part of your blade over your shoulder, just smacked him in the head, you know, like knocked him a little silly for a second, but so he's still looking pretty torn up. You see blood dripping down his forehead, and okay, yeah, but he's still holding on to you. Okay, Seville, you're up.
All right. Going to the secret door
Okay.
that I saw him go through,
Uh-huh.
and I'm looking for a device to go right through it. Like
Okay,
looking
do
for the
an
trigger.
investigation check.
19 plus 4, 23.
Sorry, what?
23.
23, yeah. So you rush over and you look and you spot a bit of stone. You're starting to kind of know the way that they've organized all this stuff. You touch it. As it opens up, you see this guy right there. He falls at your feet, dead.
Wait, the guy who went in there?
Yeah. And you see behind him.
Oh.
Oh crap, I actually don't have one of the minis. Oh, I'll shoot this.
That would be
See
so
That would've been
amazing.
Tabitha and Anna. Except I forgot.
Oh my god!
I forgot. I'm painting Tabitha's mini, so I'm using that one right now.
I was like thinking that it could be them.
Did you miss, Sauce?
That's the coolest thing that's ever
What are you doing here? How'd you get down here?
I'll tell you in a minute.
Good.
And you just see Tabitha's little twinkly eyes, holding a little coin purse, putting it in her pocket.
Tabs, I could kiss you right now. You're such a sight for sore eyes.
All right.
All right. We're still in
Hold that
initiative.
thought.
Yeah.
And I'm going to turn around and dash right to,
That guy?
yeah, so,
Let's say you push past their set. Yeah, you can get their normal movement.
yeah. And I don't have any more, because there's an action to do the door and
Yeah.
stuff, so my bonus action is to dash, but I'm right there to have a dagger like this.
Okay. All right. All right. Why don't you roll an intimidation check?
You're going to want to lay down your arms and talk to us, my friend.
Let's see if he realized two more people can. Nope. Didn't see that.
Ooh. Intimidation. 20.
Yeah. So you just see the fight just drain out of him, and he drops his blade. That's at Anazora's throat.
That's a bit better now.
Much better for me.
What do you want?
Just your affiliation, and we'll go from there.
That's it then.
No, I said we'll go from there.
Sumrak.
Ah.
On the rest of your mates.
We're all Sumrak.
And what are you doing down
You don't know
here?
that? You made it all the way down here and you don't know where you are?
I know we're in the midst of a lot of different factions down here.
A lot is going on. You would really be quite amazed.
I've seen some Falir.
Can
I've
I
seen.
can I start tying them up to that stalagmite while they're
Yeah,
talking?
absolutely.
Do I need to roll anything
Where
for
are
that?
the
No,
leaders? Who do you work for?
The Sumrak.
No, I know, but where are they? Like the big people at the top.
We're everywhere.
Really?
That's not true. You're not over there, or over there, or over there. You're only right there.
Actually, I see the bodies, so they kind of are.
Do you miss your compatriots? The one that we just killed? The other one that my friends just killed?
There are a lot of us.
Do you want to join them?
Not sure I have a choice anymore.
You
You
may.
have a choice. You always have a choice. You don't have to work for the Sumrak.
Huh.
You could be a good person.
Who's that necromancer?
What necromancer?
Sumrak as well, or what?
What necromancer? There's no necromancers here. Do you see one?
Yeah, I do.
Where?
Well, we killed him. Who's putting in that huge crocodile? That double-headed croc there.
It's ours.
Yeah, well, it's dead, and if you go through there, there's a necromancer, a little bit of a blood pool, and some kind of portal. So,
That I don't know about, but
well, who's the necromancer working for?
I don't know.
Seville, we don't have much time. How long till the other 6 bunk mates here show back up in this little cesspool of yours?
Don't know that either.
Really?
You don't know too much.
And I
do you?
smack him in the face. You really think that's true?
Why, you. Spits at your feet.
Oh,
I'm just gonna look through them and see if there's a key or anything for these crates and chests.
You searching him for it?
Yeah.
All right,
What's your
roll an
name?
investigation check.
I'm
Why
just
do you
gonna-
want to know my name?
I just want to know a little bit about you.
Name's Ryson.
Nah, he's moving around too much. Can't
Do you
really
have a
find
family?
anything.
He doesn't have anything.
Yeah, 5.
Have I killed any families?
Oh, do you have a family?
No, I don't have any family.
Would you like one?
No, I don't fucking want a family.
What do you want?
I want you guys to get on my face.
Well, that's simple, but I mean, what do you want in your life?
What's up with this one?
If we do
I'm trying.
absolutely
What even are you?
She cares about you.
If we do absolutely nothing, is he going to heal?
Oh, you was just a
Yeah.
DM
if we
question?
just leave you here for dead with this rope tied around you and you on this stalagmite, what do you think is going to happen?
It's gonna be pretty hungry down
Yeah,
there.
probably die eventually. You should do it.
What about the? Do you like spiders? What's going on with the painted spiders?
Those are our pets.
Why do you paint them? Why do you put on that dust?
Actually, I don't know. That one I don't know.
Really not.
Well, who
very
trains the
helpful, are you?
spiders?
One of us.
Interesting. Well, you deal with them. I'm gonna walk over and do the chests.
And Otto and Tabitha make their way in. Stand in Tabitha Mini. Well, it seems you guys have been busy.
Well, you know, you took the short way down, but glad you're here. Yes, interesting stuff down here, but nothing too revealing. But I'm just about to check these chests, so stay tuned.
Are any of these trapped?
You don't know. You're gonna have to go over and investigate. Sorry, lots of incoming messages. I just realized our time has gone a bit on. But anybody else want to do anything else with him before? I think we're gonna have to leave it there for the night. We've gone half an hour later than we wanted.
Yeah, we're gonna
I'll
take
keep
him up
asking
and
him questions
sure.
next time.
And if
Okay.
not, we're gonna bring you right to the Crown's Guard.
Yeah, so you just see a smiling Otto and a sly Tabitha making their way over to you guys. I'm just saying, well done. Looks like we've got a bit to search in here.
Well,
You came.
absolutely.
Let's
The
go
best
find
part
some
of this journey for
clues.
you, Tabitha. You don't know what else we've seen, but you wouldn't have liked it. There wasn't any gold or treasure anywhere.
What?
Maybe she would have found it if she were there.
Maybe.
She's like, I've done okay, and she tosses this little coin purse.
Aye.
We took the short way down.
Yes, I see. All right.
Okay, sorry. I'm getting a bunch of messages at the same time.
All right, we're
All
gonna
right.
end it there. We're gonna check some chests.
No, we're gonna end it there.
All right.
We're gonna end it there. We're gonna get our Maddie and Chad back next week. See what you guys have uncovered in this Sumrak lair down beneath the sewers. There's a lot of stuff in here, so
It looks like
I
it.
gotta
Yeah.
say, it felt really good to have killed a couple Sumrak after what they did to us first when we first landed in this city. So
I know, I
it
know.
felt really good.
I'm sure Otto
This-
and Tabby are gonna have.
I'm
some
glad you
fun
kept
with
one of
this
them
guy.
alive.
Oh yes.
I think
I
we'll
am very
have to do a
glad.
little better interrogation next time. I think you guys will
Put
probably
their
get
feet
some
to the
more.
fire
Oh yeah,
somehow.
we're just
I know,
being
just started. You're
just
just being
being
nice. I know you're just being nice.
Yeah.
just being nice.
We'll twist the blade a little.
Yeah.
They seem pretty tough, though. They have nothing to live for. It's hard
Well,
to incentivize
I know that's
them.
why
They also
Sad.
don't get a lot of information. At least I
he
wouldn't
has to want
tell them
something.
anything. I'd
No, I
stop
mean,
the chain, but we'll
You don't
find
know.
out
You don't
what
know
it
how
is.
dedicated these guys are. I mean,
Yeah.
There's
you-
got to be something that can turn them.
Sumrak is lame. They can't actually care about it.
well, we'll find out next week.
Woo!
So, guys, thank you for watching. Obviously, we love you guys. We appreciate the support. Sorry we went a little bit late tonight. Thank you for letting us make your Saturdays a heck of a lot better. And we will see everybody next weekend. So remember, we're going to do a Q&A next week after the show.
Yeah,
we're
full
gonna end
cast.
at 8. We're going to start it at 5. We're going to end at 8. And
Full
we're going to
cast.
do
Yeah.
a fast Q&A. We'll see you then. Have a good week. Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.
Oh, of course this thing stopped working. We're still on. Hold on.
And we haven't gone yet.
It's one of those nights when
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
my thing starts breaking.
Well, we're pretty fun to look at, so
Yeah.
keep
You guys,
looking.
I'm still let 'em
Do,
look
do,
at
do,
you.
do, do, do.